I was watching this old movie on Turner Classic Movies because I was not an athletic child. And it was a Hitchcock movie called Rope. And then you hear this old-fashioned siren. And it was so slow and beautiful. It was like... It was like an old gay cat was dying. But not a sad death. He lived a full life, and he's surrounded by loved ones, and he's in hospice, he's in cat hospice, and he just kind of...
line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder.
Fellas, hi. Good morning. Hello. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Great.
Good. Cool. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Chris.
Hello there.
Hi. Yep. Hi.
Hi.
What's your morning show?
I
Hi.
hear laughter
Hi.
in the rain. Walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh. Man, those Neil Sedaka songs, he sounds like a babe.
I don't know much about Neil. I saw that he died on, Friday or something, but
if I could
don't know
play
that much
music,
about him.
You would say, oh, that's Neil Sedaka?
I know the name.
Yeah,
it's one of those guys I've
Breaking
always...
up is hard to do. Don't get your love away from me. That song. And ooh, I hear laughter in the rain. Walking hand in hand with the one I love. You don't know that song?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm old. But they're good tunes, man. But he sounded like a lady. He did.
Do you think people get Neil Sedaka and John Cicada mixed up?
No.
Let's
No,
play
I doubt
both
it.
songs and see the difference.
I'd
I
love
wish we
to.
could, yeah.
I think they get Neil Sedaka and Diana Ross mixed up. He sounds like a lady. But damn, he could sing.
It's like Geddy Lee. That's why I thought Geddy Lee was a female until I started working here.
And you thought bed bugs were fake.
Yep, I thought it was just a myth to get you to go to bed.
Yeah.
Something that the parents said.
He Geddy Lee sounded like a woman, not a lady. He sounded like he was probably a whore.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
He's
God.
not wrong.
You know?
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Modern day what? I mean, that's no lady. Am I right?
Yeah.
No, she's got very little class.
Very
Yeah,
low
if she
class
sounds
and
like that.
very few pairs of panties.
And very few standards.
Because they've all gotten moist and been destroyed.
Jeez.
God.
One of those days.
Yep, here we go.
Oh,
Hey, I'm trying to
no.
wake you guys up.
Yep, DTF St. Louis Park.
Yeah, here
That's
we
right,
go.
baby. DTF.
Classic Hawk.
That's me.
Yeah. I watched that last night. DTF St. Louis with Bateman and David Harbour.
Oh, did
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
you? Oh, is it a series?
Yep, I think it's like, I don't know, 6 or 8 or 10 episodes. I think it's a standalone.
You know what they say. Breaking up is hard to do.
Didn't catch you right away?
No.
Papa?
It'll catch Tommy.
Oh.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not much of a catcher.
Oh.
Tommy will like the middle third.
Ooh. It's his
Got it.
favorite part.
I mean, no, he won't.
Convincing.
Yep.
Ben Lieber will be here in a little bit. Michael J. Mussman III will be here in a little bit. Sauce, when I walked in here, whoever was in here last had the combine on,
Yeah.
had NFL Network on, and it was just offensive linemen doing drills.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, Sauce watched all of this.
Yesterday I did not. I was in bed most of the day yesterday.
Oh, what's wrong?
I don't know. I had like a weird fever. And then at like 8 o'clock last night, it just snapped out of it.
Did you hear cowbell?
Yeah. But I didn't watch any of it yesterday. Except for I saw the bit about the mullet guy. Everybody loved the mullet guy
Don't know
yesterday
what that is.
worked out.
Yeah, he's the dude
I think
with
he's
the red
from
hair,
Iowa.
right?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Iowa, yeah.
He looked like Tommy, only athletic.
And with a mullet.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if
And
you're in bed all day,
red-haired
isn't that the
athletic
perfect time to
mullet.
just sit around and watch the combine?
I was like sleeping. I slept most of the day yesterday.
Who babysat?
My wife?
My wife.
My wife?
She a pretty good babysitter?
Yeah, she's excellent. Yep.
Hey, how great would this be, guys? Be honest, too. Please don't be damn liars. Zach, that's you too. Don't be a damn liar.
Okay.
28 years ago today, parts of the Black Hills were digging out from a historic snowstorm. A 6-day blizzard, first of all, awesome.
Jeez.
Hell yeah.
6 days of the greatest excuse in the world to not leave
And
Just to sit around and watch the combine.
and to just diddle yourself, diddle more. I don't know. What is
Gamble.
he looking for? No.
gamble.
How will he get to the casino?
hell
It's
am
a
I gonna do?
6-day blizzard.
Did
Well,
I
he'd
know there
find
was
his
one
way
coming?
there. Yeah,
Is he staying at the casino?
I would assume.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I see.
I mean, that makes
ring,
sense.
Ring, Papa.
Those poor dealers can't go home.
Right.
Hey, they're drug dealers.
But
Screw
a
'em.
lot of those casinos aren't 24 hours, right?
Which ones?
In
Of course they are, you
No.
ignorant slut.
Creasel said they aren't. He
He
talks
was
about how
wrong.
they close.
He was wrong.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe he's right. I don't
Some
know.
of them do.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest thing when they when we were out there, Hawk. Like they had the craps table was closing down.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. I remember what else you did.
You waxed your anus.
I
What?
did.
Yeah.
At the Black
In
Hills.
honor of the blizzard.
On the blackjack table.
Mm.
Yes.
Listen to this blizzard. 6 days. Okay. Tiny area of northern Black Hills, Lead, South Dakota, which is one of my favorite little cities up in there, picked up 114.6 inches of snow. That's 9.5 feet of snow in that 6-day blizzard. Can you imagine?
All right, let's all
Wow.
admit it. Did anybody honestly even think that was possible?
No.
No.
I didn't think that was possible within 6 days to get 9 feet of
I
snow.
know. Yeah, the pictures. And I am familiar with this town.
How does that, Zach, you're pretty good with weather. How does that not move over and move out of that area? How does that system just hover?
I mean, I don't know whether well enough to explain historic,
Yeah.
probably generational weather system, but yeah, obviously something up in the sky was stopping it. Probably one of those we've had it in the past where it swirls almost like a hurricane.
Mhm.
I assume it was something like that, but
Well, I think what you meant to say, Zach,
yes,
was you were going to cite the orographic lift.
yes, that's what it
Yes.
was.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, the moist
Ooh.
northwest winds
I have seen some orographic videos, but
were forced up the northern slopes
yes,
of the Black Hills. And when that happens, the air cools and condenses into clouds, and snow was the result. Because of this, the northern Black Hills typically picks up over double the annual precipitation. But this time,
9 feet.
9.
Wow.
that's
Right.
almost as tall
Orographic
as
lift.
Parker Fox.
Almost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be epic, though.
It would. Yeah, we'd be talking about that.
It
Yeah.
honestly would be awful unless you're trapped in a casino.
Yeah, a lot of people die.
Yep. People are going to be dead. You're going to have no
Yeah.
means of getting to emergency
Somebody's-
services.
Somebody's Papa isn't going to make it.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
they aren't
true.
going to be able to get to the doctor, So they're going to have to just lay there in their own waste.
Ugh. Ick.
Oh, don't gross out when I'm talking history.
Yeah.
Dude, and what are they supposed to do?
Yeah, what are they gonna
There's
do?
9 feet of snow. You got to sit around in your own filth.
You got to sit in your own
I
sick.
guess.
And
You have to
all-
sit in
yeah.
it.
You got to
And-
sit in your sick.
And they're sitting in their own filth, and all they hear is you say "ick."
Yeah.
Well, that's
How dare you
gross.
make them feel bad about themselves?
Well, this is 28 years
Well, go
ago.
shovel their snow then.
Yeah, some of them
bitch.
still are triggered by it, by
They need help.
remembering that moment.
Just leave them there to die then, bitch.
All right, I will.
You're not going to help at all.
No, I don't know how to shovel.
You don't know how to shovel, or you
There's
don't want
literally
to
a
shovel.
video of you shoveling online.
And not only that, it's called a shovel.
How can you not know how to shovel?
Well, I don't know how to shovel that much snow.
It's the same, just more.
Yeah,
just
it's a lot.
work a little harder.
It's
slut.
too much.
I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah. Thank you.
I didn't mean to get all upset at you, but you let that old man die in his own waste.
Do you not know how to hold a shovel?
Good question. Answer him.
Yes.
What's the problem? Then the physics? How you have to scoop it
Yeah,
and
you
then
have to scoop
move
it. It's a lot, though.
Hmm.
You're
It's
as
a lot of
worthless as
snow.
our hockey team after the Olympic break.
Oh.
How many people, Zachary, have tweeted that Quinn Hughes flying all over the country to try to get all these appearances down is the reason? Anybody tweeted that? Saying, did anybody do the whole, how dare he go to
Yeah.
SNL?
I'm sure. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure there have been some people that have been critical of that. Bill Guerin had a press conference yesterday, and he was asked about that, and his answer was wonderful. He's basically like, this is a potentially once in a lifetime thing, and he has been overly, like the guy you would think maybe would have an issue with if there was anybody would have an issue with it, does not have an issue with it. In fact, is supporting his crazy travel schedule.
So remember last week when everybody was saying he's doing SNL and Tonight Show, and I'm like, well, how in the sweet hell does that make sense? The Tonight Show doesn't tape on Saturday. What the hell are they going to do unless it's going to be a taped bit? Well, then over the weekend we found out it wasn't. He's going to SNL and the Tonight Show. He's going to SNL, then flew back to play the blues, and now he's going to the Tonight Show.
Back to 30 Rock.
That is, I mean, it's a handful of extra flights. Why is he doing it during the stretch run?
Yeah.
It was cool.
Who does he think he is?
Like you said, the coach was like, he's never going to get to do this again. I
Yeah,
told him,
correct.
go do it all, man.
Yeah,
Go do it all. So you're going to be tired. I know that.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Eat balls.
Yeah, eat balls.
He was ordering at a restaurant.
Oh, he's ordering meatballs.
Yeah.
I'm always
I might have misheard.
fascinated. I'm always fascinated when people like the Hughes brothers are on SNL and they both looked nervous as hell,
Yeah.
and they perform on a nightly basis in front of 15 to 20,000 people. They just played on a stage that the entire world was watching.
Yep.
Now I know that's what they do and that's what they're great at. And this was just standing and reading like 2 lines apiece, but they both looked terrified.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Isn't that weird?
Yep.
That you can be so comfortable in front of a giant crowd, but then still be terrified over something like,
Yeah.
hey, it's cool to be here. It's fun to see. It's like,
Thanks for having
Yeah, you have
us.
2 lines,
Yeah.
and you're staring at the camera like it's a
Yep.
deer in headlights. Fascinating.
Yeah, no, and then but, you know, the logistics of getting Quinn there, even from Utah the night before. Jack had a game that afternoon in St. Louis that evening, and had
DTF St. Louis.
Yes.
Getting him there from Utah must have been a mammoth task.
Well played.
Oh,
Thank you. I came in here ready for this show.
I don't think we've had a mammoth pun yet.
I just did it.
We'll mark
Yeah,
it
you
down.
just did it.
I've been saving it in my back pocket.
I saw you lean forward to grab it,
I did. I had to.
and then you just kept your hand back there for some reason.
What's the backup plan if Jack Hughes had that really tight turnaround time to try to get to 30 Rock in time?
I guess Quinn would have had to.
By himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, knock somebody's tooth out.
Mm-hmm. Or put Hollander out there.
Or oats.
Calm down.
Yeah, brilliant.
Your guy Hollander made a cameo.
Of course.
That was a good sketch too. The skating bit was good with our guy.
Yeah.
Tommy from St. Paul. That was a good bit.
I haven't seen it yet. I didn't get to watch it.
I just
yet.
saw the Quinn Hughes part.
Quinn Hughes me?
Yeah, they played it in the intermission yesterday on the video board at the game, and I'm just thinking, I'm sitting here watching
The
Jack
World
and
Cup.
Quinn Hughes on Saturday Night Live flank a guy from a TV show called Heated Rivalry, which is everything that entails, on the video board at the X the day after, or Grand Casino Arena the day after, like they're on Saturday Night Live,
And you're like, am I living in a
That's
simulation?
the
What's
exact thing I thought. I'm like,
happening?
what is this? What is going on?
Man.
And here to do Let's Play Hockey, please welcome Shinedown.
Yeah, we're getting to that point.
You wish.
I wish I could play music because I would do a little ditty about Jack and Quinn Hughes.
That's pretty good.
That's all I got. I can't do the little things I used to do.
Hey, Sauce described that as quote unquote pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
That sounds like the reviews I got in all the magazines.
That's a hell of a compliment for a guy who's confused by the act of shoveling.
Well said. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Builders and Remodelers brings you the first segment of the Power Trip Morning Show. Thanks, Builders and Remodelers.
Yeah, thank you, Builders and Remodelers. Get your stuff built and remodeled by my friends at Builders and Remodelers.
Red lights.
All right, more of the Power Trip Morning Show. Ben Lieber in like 45 minutes. Must at 7. This is the Power Trip on the Fan.
Song comes on and the radio.
Tournament week has arrived.
You got
The
that right.
2026 MSHSL State Boys Hockey Tournament is here, and KFAN is your rinkside destination for all the action. Coverage begins Thursday on KFAN and KFAN Plus, presented by James Hardy, North America's #1 siding brand.
Who's in? Who's out?
Minnetonka. Sauces Skippers, we'll call them.
Is this the MSSOSL?
What?
100%. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, no. He's not on Minnetonka anymore. He doesn't care about them. He's on Edina. He likes Edina.
Edina also in.
Okay, so Edina's in. Your squad's in.
Both of
Moorhead
them, yeah.
is back. Andover.
Hey, it never went away.
And Lakeville South, Rosemount, Grand Rapids, Gentry Academy. Those are the seeds.
Sex!
Whoa. What games are you doing, Zacho?
So we got 4 on Thursday, the 4 Class 2A quarterfinals, and then Fallness is the Class A play-by-play guy. So he will be on Friday morning/afternoon. I'll be back Friday evening for the semifinals of Class 2A, and then we'll have both of the championship games somewhere. We finalizing our schedule earlier this week. So, but we'll be doing the game somewhere, some way, shape or form.
So if they're on the plus, where can we find them, Core?
107.9.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
96.7, folks.
Come get you some.
Or iHeartRadio, that works. So
White Bear got obliterated. Chisago got obliterated.
He's dead.
What?
All the teams that we love
He's
They
dead?
killed a white
destroyed.
Oh.
yeah, what can you do?
Don't mess with polar bears. They
Yeah,
will
dude.
rip your
bear. I
face
thought
off.
this was the year.
They will rip your damn face off. By the way, speaking of ripping your face off, a lot of people in the last handful of days have sent me videos of raccoons being an absolute pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Whew, man, they do look like they're going to scratch and
They're
claw
mean.
the hell out of you. It looks like it's going to hurt like an unbelievable amount.
Yeah.
They're extremely mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's
They can't fight a lawnmower.
no.
What?
Those baby raccoons? Did you run over baby raccoons too?
I had
No.
no idea.
Just
Just
rabbits.
bunnies, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You didn't care. They had fur. They're dead.
Yeah, I obliterated them.
Last week we talked about $100,000 for 24 hours to find and then kill with your bare hands a raccoon, and whether or not you would at least try for $100K.
Yeah.
I'm gonna track them down by their droppings.
And the more
God.
videos that I've seen, the more I think it's going to be one hell of a bout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof,
it's
man.
going to be greasy.
It's not going to be easy.
No.
You might have to find a baby one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look to my left, halfway through the fight, and see Power Trip Bets putting money on the raccoon.
Yep.
No fair, Power Trip Bets at 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he likes to bet the chalk, and if halfway through the fight the raccoon's the favorite, put money where you think it's going.
You son of a bitch.
I know.
What's that from?
I think The Office.
Hit it again.
You son of a bitch.
Sounds like Megan Mullally.
Oh, maybe
Who?
it is. Yeah,
from
you're right. It might
Will and Grace
yeah,
and Parks and Rec.
yeah, she's sexy.
What is
I can't
that
tell though,
from?
but that's who it sounds like.
I
Wait,
thought it
one
was
more
the blonde
time,
lady
please.
from The Office. What's her name? Angela from The Office.
Yeah, play it again.
You son of a bitch.
I don't
But
know.
I think you're right. I think it's
That's
Megan
Megan.
Mullally.
Maybe.
I bet she's hot to try.
Well, I don't think it matters to you.
Hot to try.
It doesn't matter one bit. You don't care.
It's the second week in a row I said that.
Yep.
And I said it last week, and I got a comment on Twitter, so now I'm going to say it over and over.
Somebody liked Hot to Trot.
They said they hadn't heard it since the 1920s.
Yep. Don't encourage it,
So I'm
right?
bringing it back, Chad Abbott.
Yeah.
Chad Abbott tweeted.
Does he still work here?
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
He tries to, but it's hard to drive a car with a drop.
It's all gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Zach, anybody in your generation ever say that somebody's hot to trot?
Can't say I've heard that one before amongst my peers, but I think it's a wonderful saying. Hot to trot.
Like if Chris's generation had written television shows, the show
Right.
last night would have been called Hot to Trot St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was that show with Betty White?
Hot in Cleveland.
the
Yeah.
Golden Girls.
He loved that
Hot in
show.
Cleveland.
Jeepers.
Jeez, jeepers, Katie. You love that show.
Oh, hey, Betty White was a smoke show back in the day. I don't mean at the end, but I mean back in the day.
Everybody be cool.
Okay.
Super pretty
Yeah, she
face.
was,
Yeah.
man. Very pretty
Very
girl.
pretty.
Very
yeah.
pretty.
Very pretty.
Very.
Yeah. Very pretty girl.
And universally loved. Again, there are very few people on this planet now that are across the board.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop's in that conversation for sure. Universally loved.
Yeah.
And he was very pretty as a young lady, too.
Catherine
young
O'Hara
lady?
seems to be universally loved. I
Oh,
don't know anybody
man.
that dislikes her.
Did you hear?
Seth Rogen.
Yes. Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara, the studio.
I was asked to assume the very sad honor of accepting this award on O'Hara's behalf. I'll just leave you with this. If you have people in your lives that don't know her work, just show them O'Hara dancing to Harry Belafonte and Beetlejuice. Show them O'Hara hurting her knee in Best in Show. And tell the people as they are laughing that that's Catherine O'Hara. And we were lucky that we got to live in a world where she so generally shared her talents with us.
So good.
I'm glad he brought that up because I think Seth's about my age too. When Catherine O'Hara died and everybody said, Home Alone actress, Best in Show actress, S Creek actress. I remember I made the point, I'm like, why is almost nobody mentioned Beetlejuice? And that's the first movie I think of when I see her.
Yeah.
First.
Who, me?
Because I thought she was so awesome in that movie. Like that's
good.
I know her most well-known is Home Alone because it feels like everybody on the planet has seen that movie 100 times, especially every holiday season. But I'm glad that Seth at least pointed that out. She's a Beetlejuice gal.
Yeah.
And of course, she
Killed
was,
it in that.
Good.
He took her job in the show, The Studio.
Mm-hmm.
She gets fired and is replaced by him. And he has to go over to her house on the very first episode of the show and talk to her. And she's so great.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So, yeah.
That's a
she
great
is
show,
great.
man.
Yeah.
It's real good.
But when she hurts her knee and starts
I
walking
know.
around,
The way
it's
she
so
walks.
yeah, and her knee just keeps kicking out to the right. It's so good.
And for a movie that was mostly improv, I wonder how much she had practiced that though, because that is a move that is so unnatural. I don't know if you can just improv that weird of a knee
We saw
wobble.
a thing after she died of her talking about that her dad used to do that like at the grocery store to make her and her friend, her kid, her sister laugh. Yeah.
That's really good.
That was
That's
his walk.
brilliant.
And so when she needed that, that's what she did. She stole that from her daddy.
Oh, that's so
How
good.
cool is that?
Yeah, that's outstanding.
Yeah. And then she yelled,
Buddy, I don't know who you are. You're about to get chlamydia.
She said that at the grocery store to her dad? Why?
Reverse embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yep, right. You got to one up them. It's
She's so good at that.
Plus, Catherine O'Hara's dad was hot to trot.
He does.
So he
if I had a
definitely had
horsey, I
chlamydia.
would definitely name it Hot to
Hot to
Trot.
Trot.
Well, yeah, you'd have to.
I'd have to, yeah.
Did you ever buy a horsey with PA?
I never
No.
did. Never did.
No. But him and Zimmer got a horse divorce.
They
of
did.
course.
It was messy.
Was it?
I
So-
think so,
The
yeah.
horse was?
But is there not
And they
like
turned it
some
into glue?
grand ledger where you can only have one horse named per name? There's got to be a hot to trot horse somewhere.
Yeah, there has to be.
And where is this book? Right, because don't you have to register it with some kind of racing thing where like you can only have one name? Like there isn't
Oh my
two
God,
sea
Corey.
biscuits. What?
Hot to Trot is a 1988 American comedy film in which an investment broker teams up with Don, a talking horse who helps him make smart investment tips.
Brilliant.
Look.
Who's the star
Who's
of
in
that
it?
movie? Is that Meryl Streep?
It stars
it's Bobcat.
Bob Goldthwait,
Oh.
Yeah.
Virginia Madsen,
Ooh.
Jim Meltzer,
Yeah, of course.
and Dabney Coleman.
I think Jim Meltzer is the name of the horse.
Oh my!
How does
we don't have
how does
cow.
Bobcat talk to the horse hawk?
go get out there and run the fastest.
No, he's getting financial tips
No,
from it.
this is how the pitch moved, or for the elevator pitch went for Hot to Trot in 1987 because it came out in '88. They're at the meeting and they're like, "Mr. Ed's like a couple decades in the rearview mirror. We're due for a talking horse. What if we do a talking horse movie?" And the entire room was silent. And in a moment of panic, the guy who wrote the script goes, but he also gives financial advice. And they go, print it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Love it. What?
And Bobcat.
We need the biggest star on the planet. Who's hot to trot right now? Well,
Yes.
I just saw Police Academy.
Can I read the reception?
Can't wait.
The film was a box office bomb.
No.
No way.
Rotten Tomatoes, the film has a 0% approval rating.
Oh.
0?
22 out of 100 based on 7 critics on Metacritic, indicating generally unfavorable views. And was nominated for 5 Golden Raspberry Awards, including Worst Picture, Worst Actor, Worst Director, who lost Worst Screenplay, and then Worst New Star.
The horse or Bobcat?
All of them.
John Candy's
the horse actually said he was never going to work with a human again.
Gene Siskel numbered it among the worst films in 1988,
Oh.
calling it, quote, a stunningly unfunny film about a talking horse and, what's worse, a talking man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Gene Simmons said it was cute.
Yeah, Gene Simmons loved it.
Hang on. That's a good line out of Siskel.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
A talking man.
Yeah.
Even worse, a talking man.
God, they were D's.
Oh, God, that's a good line.
Were they
That's
really?
good writing.
Oh, yeah, man. When they hated a film, they just were, wow.
Yeah, let them have it.
Yeah, they let them
Let
out.
Hot to Trot have it.
Man.
Hot to Trot.
That was somebody's big idea, man.
Yep.
That was their one thing. They wrote that screenplay.
And they're like,
And
this
then
is
they-
going to be the greatest comedy of all
They put
time.
all their money behind it. They thought it was their big thing, and then Muss had to go into radio.
Oh. My God. He's on his way
I know, that's what I
here.
said.
Well, yeah, because the movie career didn't take off.
He was the horse?
No, he was the
the
writer.
film.
Weren't you listening? He wrote it and came up with the idea.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He missed your whole bit.
I know. I wish you'd get
God,
trampled.
you don't understand shuffling. You don't understand bits.
I wish you'd get caught in a cell with a hot to trot horse.
Wow. That'd be bad.
For the horse.
And the horse is going to be like, oh, God, a talking
No,
man.
no,
Won't shut up about the combine.
the horse is going to go, what the hell is that?
Front page sports
The horse talk like
is
that.
next on the Fin.
When it's wrong, it's good.
this weekend, but hopefully the snow's still there.
Yeah.
They've been making it all winter, you know?
Yeah, we drove by it on Friday. It was sweet.
Yeah.
They had a lot of snow out there.
They got a great track out there if we can keep that snow, and I think they will. So come on out and watch us Friday and Saturday. It's Amsoil Championship Snowcross presented by Brunt Workwear. Friday and Saturday nights.
Nobody cares.
Everybody cares. I know, what's his name? Gremlin?
Gremlin.
Lewis.
Lewis, that's right.
Gremlin.
Gremlin.
No, people care.
What's your name? Gremlin? Let's do front page sports.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores, you can get some cookies there this morning, or if you're looking for some soda, how about 3 for $6.50 when it comes to Coca-Cola products? 20-ounce bottles, mix and match any flavors of Coke you want. Any Coca-Cola variety, 20-ounce at Holiday, 3 for $6.50.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Corey.
Yes, sir.
Where the hell is Sycamore Lane in Plymouth?
I don't know if
At
I
the
know.
intersection of okay. It's over by you remember where that bowling alley alligators used to be in Plymouth?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's at 494 on Bass Lake Road right there.
Sure.
They're putting a Coburn's right there.
Yeah, that's not far from my house.
Yeah, okay. I like Coburn's. I do their jingle. Coburn's. I sing it. But they're out of St. Cloud, and they don't play those spots here in town. They need to now, because I want you guys to hear me sing about Coburn's.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that whole area, there was like an abandoned corporate office for a long time.
When I first moved here, it was packed and stacked all the time. I think it was United Healthcare or something like that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what it was.
And there was a great bowling alley called Alley Cats right across the street from it.
But they just let it sit there forever. Then about a year or so ago, they started chipping away and tearing it down, and now there's like a ortho spot. There's the Coburn's. There looks like they're putting up a bunch of
Whorehouses.
apartments or whatever. They paved paradise and they put up a parking lot.
Yeah, that's what
Although
they did.
it wasn't paradise before. It was basically a field with deer and an abandoned building.
Well, I mean, back in the day, they paved paradise and put up.
They definitely did.
Now they paved the parking lot and put up a Coburn's.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joni.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Wild lost to the Blues 3-1. They dropped back-to-back games against the Mammoth and the Blues. Kirill scored for Minnesota. That ties Marian Gaborik for the most goals in franchise history. But that was it. St. Louis had lost 10 straight on the road coming in. Whoops.
Ew.
And maybe the craziest stat I've heard in a long time when it comes to hockey. That is the first loss of the year for the Wild when they allow 3 goals or less in regulation.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty nuts. Anytime it's there's overtime.
Nuts.
But to be this far into a season and not lose in regulation when giving up 3 or less, 3 or fewer.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
March 2nd.
Yes.
Offense just couldn't convert. They had plenty of opportunities in that second period. Just got the tick, got the tack, just couldn't find the toe. And so unfortunate
phrase.
result. And
I know
don't
what
want to
toe
drop
is.
that one, but you did. But they got a cushion. They have the luxury. They've earned themselves the luxury of losses like that now. So just got to get back at it tomorrow night. 8:47-ish puck drop.
Quinn's going to be exhausted. He's flying to the Tonight Show, and he's flying back and whatnot.
The nice thing with
man.
the Tonight Show is that, unlike Saturday Night Live, it's not live. So I would think he should be able to come back and probably sleep in his own bed tomorrow night.
When do they tape that? Probably 3 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You know what?
Yeah.
Closed circuit, Quinn. You could drive over here and not miss a single minute of sleep.
Yep.
We'd have you right on the show.
Yeah, we would.
We'll knock your teeth out if you want.
He's only available on Fridays
That's
at
his brother.
8:15.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do need to have one of those guys in eventually here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's him or your guy Faberhawk or
Faberhawk.
I don't know.
Boldy.
Boldy would be fun.
Spurgeon.
Yeah.
Got to work on that.
Spurgeon
Gaborik.
win.
Problem is they're never available because they're either playing or they're playing tomorrow.
Gobby.
They're available on Fridays, though.
At 8:15.
Yeah.
Gaborik.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Kirill tying now Marian Gaborik on the all-time Wild scorers list.
Kirill
with his
obviously
goal.
is an extremely competitive player. You know, that's what we respect about him. a lot is that he's a very talented player, but he's a great teammate, works hard, plays both sides of the puck, extremely competitive, cares about winning, cares about the team, and that's what you want. And guys of his caliber, when you have that type of a person and the commitment that he has to trying to win and be a leader on our team on and off the ice.
Yeah, that's what he said when they asked him about him tying Gobby.
So hopefully he can do that at home. I mean, wherever he does it, great.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool if he can do that at home. And I mean, we all knew he was the best player in Wild history, but this will further solidify that.
Gobby.
The Timberwolves beat the Nuggets 117-108. Ant had 21. Jaden had 20. Bones red hot from 3. Bones Island had 18.
Good for John.
The Wolves have won 6 of 7. And conversely, Denver's going the opposite way. They've only won 4 of their last 12.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
So the Wolves are now in 4th. They move ahead of Denver. They are in 4th and just percentage points behind 37 and 22 Houston.
Hell yeah, man. Good for the Wolves. They're playing really good basketball. They're playing team basketball. That was a big win last night on the road in Denver. Good for them.
You sound stuffed up.
I kind of am.
Yeah. You take Dayquil?
No.
NyQuil?
No.
What a wasted opportunity.
I took a leave.
We should.
You should take a leave of absence.
Wow.
We should pull the plug on him.
I should take a leave of absence.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, we should put you down.
Why?
Because you're not going to make it.
I think I'll make it.
We don't think so. We've talked to the experts.
You guys want me dead.
I mean, honestly, we're not missing much. You just said it was a team win and it was a nice win and that was a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, that didn't add anything.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. You're right.
Like for the last 3 years, I've been getting calls from people saying that we should pull the plug.
On me?
Yeah, professionals.
Oh, okay.
Professional pornographers.
I thought you liked amateurs. Yeah, Bob Pittman's been emailing us constantly saying, let's just wrap this thing up.
And take this test.
Is that what you're doing right now?
I'm about to.
I still have some workday thing in my folder that's like, agree to this thing. It's like 6 months old. And I'm like,
same.
I'm not agreeing to this. I don't know what this is.
No.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I get emails every couple of weeks. Make sure you agree to this. Nah.
Nah.
I don't know what that is. I'm not like going to have a lawyer look through that.
No,
I don't know what that means.
No.
I'm not signing my life
I have
away.
a lawyer look through my underwear drawer.
My God.
He's not wrong. Up next, the Wolves are taking on Memphis tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
So I can get an erection.
So the only way.
He didn't say the only way.
One of the ways.
One of the ways.
One of the ways you get ready for battle.
Yeah.
Is my 76-year-old dad looking through your underwear drawer.
You know what, Corey? When he says it like that, it sounds gross. Why does he do that?
Am I wrong?
No. You're completely right.
Okay.
Is this building an experience in an earthquake, or what are they moving around downstairs?
They're doing construction. I don't know if you saw.
I mean, do they have to do it at 6:14 in the morning?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, man.
Sure.
What are they?
Well, they wouldn't dare do that at from 3 to 6:30.
I don't blame them. Let them work. They got things to do. Let's go, guys. Good job.
Yeah, they've done a really good job.
Oh, now you
They're
say
working
that.
fast.
So
Yeah.
you set off the air.
No.
I didn't say anything about it off the air.
Oh, yes, you did.
You could have done it better.
Yeah.
No.
Is what I think what you said.
That's what you said.
I did?
You called them a bunch of.
I didn't call them anything.
Well, you can't say that on the air.
Yeah, good point.
You know what, though? Somebody's got to say it.
Yeah.
According to Adam Schefter and others, the Vikings reportedly have informed running back Aaron Jones and defensive tackle Javon Hargrave that they will be released later this month, barring a trade. So Hargrave and Jones out the door, unless there's a trade. Other candidates for release, according to that story and others, Jonathan Allen and Ryan Kelly are the two obvious ones. Jones is 31, Hargrave is 33.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird that, like we talked about with Lieber on Thursday, that 3 of their 4 big free agents are likely on the cutting block, and that is Ryan Kelly, Jonathan Allen, and Hargrave, who's going to get cut. Nobody's going to trade for that salary. And, yeah, they're just one of the many reasons that stacked up against the GM Kwesi when they fired him like a month ago. It's a lot of wasted money that they thought was the right move. They just picked the wrong guys. As I've always said, Chicago Bears did the exact same moves and just got the right guys. And didn't they play in the NFC Championship game? Doesn't matter, but they made it far in the playoffs. And here we are now cutting these guys literally almost a year later.
You know, by the way, I have to say this, Sauce, you were right and I was wrong. And maybe I'll end up being right, but for the moment, it looks like you're going to be right. That they are going to cut Aaron. I didn't think they would.
Aaron Jones?
Yeah. I thought they would restructure the contract somehow because I know they love him. And he's so great in that locker room.
Yeah.
And when he's healthy, he's still worth a damn, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have too many great running backs and you can't have too many great leaders in that locker room.
Yeah. And they're going to be, everybody claims that he'll probably go, if they'll take him, he'll probably go and play for the Steelers with Mike McCarthy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I hope not. I'll miss the sombrero.
Yeah, everybody loves him.
He's the best guy ever.
Yeah.
And of course, the NFL salary cap is a myth.
100%.
More proof is that it's now up to 301.2, which is also KFAN the plus.
Well said.
But that's a record. Again, the cap goes up every year. You can just cut people, change contracts, change some wording. You can send them an email in their workday that they have to agree to blindly, and then that changes everything. That's how it works.
I think he's a righteous.
I think it was the Cowboys on Saturday moved like 3 things, and all of a sudden we're $60 million under the cap.
Yeah, you just dot some I's and cross some T's, and nothing changes.
Yeah.
Cap's a myth.
Yeah.
So you don't have to fire people to get under the salary cap.
Nope. You just do it because you're sick of them.
Yep.
Or you just don't like people. And
Exactly.
think radio's a dying art.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Here we go.
That is part of it.
Yep.
What really matters is next, scores and stats around the world of sports. Chris will change your life with something else. And Ben Lieber joins as well. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan. One tap away. Open the iHeart app and stream your
is back March 5th through the 8th at the Minneapolis Convention Center. Find the latest fishing and outdoor gear, boats, RVs, and power sports. Everything you need for the season. And you can join KFAN's Nordo on March 6th from 4 to 6 for the Friday Night Fish Fry. More details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome, sugar.
Here we are. It's the Power Trip Morning Show, and Ben's on his way in. And
your sister's here.
Okay, now I'm on your side.
See?
I initially was like, well, they can't, like, limit construction.
My God.
that's got to be below us.
It's Godzilla.
No, I think it's on that wall right
Jeez.
there. Guys, oof.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's Skrillex. We can't play this.
Brilliant.
Mangarang.
Mangarang. What's mangarang?
I'll show you.
It's so good.
God, we're good at Skrillex.
The Barrero loving Skrillex bit was so good.
That was great.
What Really Matters is brought to you by my friends at OVO LASIK and Lens. Don't wait any longer. Get LASIK from Dr. David Whiting and Dr. Mark Lobanoff at OVO. Thanks, OVO.
Just picturing Skrillex at, like, karaoke night. You're basically mouth guitar guying it.
So good.
What's he doing? Oh, he's doing Skrillex.
Yeah.
He's killing it. Just give him the trophy. And these panties.
Imagine, like, in 1994, an MTV says, this Saturday, Skrillex Unplugged. And it's just a guy on a stool just going, oh my God!
Barrero.
This guy's a genius.
Skrillex Unplugged.
Yeah.
This week.
It's just brilliant.
This week, John Thompson Unplugged.
Not former Georgetown coach John Thompson.
Who?
Hey, wasn't John Thompson supposed to be on one of the flights on 9/11?
I think so.
Isn't that one of the stories?
Yeah.
Is he
Why
the
do
guy
I
think so.
Why do I feel like John Thompson has a 9/11 connection?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I misremembering that?
I don't know. I didn't know who it was. I just made up a name.
I'm pretty sure. Why do I think that that's the case?
That's a real 9/11 story.
It's in the back of my head somewhere. So what does it say? What's the gist of it?
Details follow. He was set to fly to New York to do a long negotiated studio interview on Jim Rome's show. He wanted to be able to do the interview and still make a friend's birthday party in Las Vegas. So he booked a ticket on American Airlines Flight 77 departing on September 11th. That didn't work for the show, whose producer asked Thompson to instead push his flight back to September 12th. And Thompson didn't like the change, and he told Schwartz as much, but Schwartz persisted. Thompson relented, and so that producer basically saved his life.
He rouletted.
Wow.
He relented. He
had a party in Vegas
Yeah.
to go to. He rouletted.
And you know what happened?
No.
Skrillex showed up.
Oh, really?
call 911 now.
Why does he go, woo? Is it the DuckTales theme?
Oh, you don't get art.
Sounds like Beetlejuice singing.
What's a guy an everyday dude?
No, the other one.
What?
No, the other one. What's a guy everyday dude?
We're the guy that can get a little action around here. Sauce, you can only meet Michael Keaton dressed as Beetlejuice or Howard Stern's Beetlejuice.
Oh, Howard Stern's Beetlejuice,
Come on.
not close.
Come on. Over Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Are you nuts?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, I am, but yes, I would
hey,
only
don't get me wrong. I love Beat. We bring him up at least once a week on this show.
Oh, me?
But
Me?
Michael Keaton, freaking Batman?
Yeah, but if he's only
Beetlejuice?
in the Beetlejuice character.
No, I just said he dressed as Beetlejuice. But who cares? Even if he walked in and just would not break character, was full Beetlejuice, I'd much rather meet that Beetlejuice than Howard Stern's Beetlejuice.
But what if it was only Beetlejuice from the second one?
Oh, God. That wasn't great.
It wasn't.
I haven't seen the movies, but did Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice help land a plane?
Yeah. Could Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice tell you the number between 2 and 4?
But you haven't seen the original Beetlejuice.
No.
Dude.
It's so good.
Oh, man.
So good. Take a couple of those things you have,
Okay.
watch it on a Friday night.
It holds up. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
And
It's
again,
good.
Catherine O'Hara
Yeah.
at her best.
At her best, yep.
I actually know what
Wait, what would Hawk's answer be?
What?
Michael Keaton, but not breaking character, dressed as Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
You get to meet him
Yeah.
or Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern Show. Let's say you get to spend 20 minutes with either.
I'm probably going to go Beetlejuice from the Stern Show.
See?
I probably am.
See?
Now,
Yes.
if the question was, which one do you want as a regular, like, weekly guest on the Power Trip, I'd say, give me Howard Stern's beat 10 times out of 10.
Correct.
But if it's you only get to meet 20 minutes, you only get to meet one of them in real life, like you run into him at the mall, I'd say I'd want to see Keaton be Beetlejuice. The other Beetlejuice is going to stink. I'm not going to understand a word he says.
He's got
Yeah.
that right.
I'm going to ask him where he parked. He's going to be very confused.
I don't think he drove here.
Well, I'm going to ask him about that too. Can you imagine? Beat, what state did you park at MOA?
Yeah, I might drive my own car.
Did you park in Indiana?
Yeah, I might park in Ohio, Indiana. That's a pretty good Beetlejuice, I got to say.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that is.
I feel like you're fighting back the urge to swear, though.
Yeah, same.
Very
That's
much
hard.
so. Oh, me?
Yep, you. What really matters, though, is this.
You
I don't
got
even
that
know if
right.
I did a sports score. Who cares?
Who cares? Don't matter.
Then we just talked about Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yeah, now do it. A historic basketball card has sold for a high price. A 1997 Ultra Michael Jordan masterpiece, one of one, PSA 8, was sold for $2.1 million.
Yeah, I read a lot about this, actually. And what I didn't know until I read this, so that was the first ever one of one Jordan card. And that is the origin point for modern one of ones.
Oh,
so,
Wow.
So if there were one of ones before this, I don't know what the reason was, because they say this is the origin point for modern one of ones. Were one of ones in the past accidental? Is that kind of their point? Maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, yeah.
So the record, though, for a Jordan card, slightly more than 2.1. I don't know if you guys saw this.
I did, yeah.
The Upper Deck Exquisite Collection with a Jordan and Kobe image sold in 2025. How much was that card? Hi, Ben.
Morning.
So this 1997 Jordan card that Hawk was talking about, $2.1 million. But the record for a Jordan card was sold last year. It's a Kobe/Jordan card. How much did that go for?
$3.5 million.
I saw it.
I'll go 3.2.
I'll go 4.20 million.
Zach, you ignorant slut, you win again. $12.9 million.
Wow. Oh, my.
Just 12.9.
For a card?
Yep.
Come on.
Man, people are stupid.
We should have pooled our money and
Yeah.
bought this thing for $2.1 million, because it's only going to go up. These
Yeah.
things, these kind of things, for whatever reason, these aren't like those Bored Ape NFTs back in the day. These things are almost guaranteed growth.
Yep.
You just got to hold on to them for like 10 years. 2.1 million.
I still don't get it, though.
I don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
supply
just
and
one of those-
demand. It's just, especially if it's a one-of-one. I'm with you. I don't get it. It's I guess it's like a piece of art. You know, what art's worth $100 million?
Do you display it though? If you spend $12 million on a card, a cardboard card of an athlete,
I don't think you display it. I think you guard
keep
it
it in
heavily.
a safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the point?
Just an investment.
Just an investment.
I would
investment.
assume almost exclusively just an investment.
Yep.
Unless you have like $1 billion and you have the balls to say like, well, I'm going to display this, and if it gets stolen, I have $15 billion. I'll just buy another one.
I've got balls, Greg.
Yeah, could you milk him?
Yeah.
But what really matters is, oh wait, hang on, that was
I just
technically
did
you.
it,
That was
yeah.
you. Yep. The Minnesota Frost lost their first game after the Olympics. They lost 4-0 to Montreal. They're off again until Sunday, like once a week. What are they doing here?
Yeah,
So
that
we got
is
shut out. That was the first game after winning gold.
Yeah, 6 members of the gold medal winning team on that roster. It's been a busy week for them. I'm sure they'll find their legs up again, but a lot of partying, a lot of fun, and that's the consequences of it. But they'll get back on the horse.
All right.
Well, maybe when they're done riding horse, they'll win a hockey game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They can start anytime.
Or they'll watch Hot to Trot.
Starring, which we read about in the break, the voice of the horse, the talking horse.
Yeah.
You guessed it, John Candy.
Oh, think about it. Oh,
No, not Skrillex.
not
John Candy.
Skrillex.
I
But
think
what really matters-
You guys watched that documentary, right?
Yeah.
They didn't mention Hot to
Remember
Trot.
they did not.
Remember the part where like he basically wouldn't say no to anything?
Yeah.
I think this is that part.
There's a lot of them. Yeah. He was in a lot of bad films.
What really matters, though, is this.
Richard of Shrewsbury was knighted before 2 years old. He married at 4. He was widowed at 8 and then murdered at 9. It's a hell of a busy life. Yeah.
Murdered at 9?
Yeah.
Boy, who kills a kid like that?
Yeah.
My God.
Terrible.
Oh, my God.
No.
9.
You know, when you see, when you see a kid nowadays that's like 22 and they're like, I'm married, you're like, oh, buddy. Oh, man. I don't think
little
that's the
too early,
wisest
buddy.
choice.
No.
Imagine getting married at 4 and trying to tell that kid you've made a horrific mistake.
Are you kidding me? My kids, did your kids not get married and have little ceremonies at like 4 or 5 years old?
Not legal ones.
Yeah, it was like the cutest little thing. I still
Not legal.
Did they get like tiny little divorces too?
yeah, like
No
little,
such thing, buddy.
Yeah, the little
no
annulments.
such thing.
Yeah.
Got divorced and that bitch took half my Sour Patch Kids.
Hey, Ben, your
Yeah.
purse is vibrating.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
let me stand up.
Who has the remote?
Oh, my God.
Can you
Keep that
Can people
voice.
hear this?
How can they not hear
How
that?
can they not?
Is this like the intro to MASH?
Oh, God, then turn it
Yeah,
off.
turn it off.
No.
Terrible TV
What?
show.
Oh, what a
No.
great show.
Great show. Thank you.
Shut your
Finally,
mouth.
somebody.
No.
Thank you.
What are you
Pavlovian
talking
response.
about?
That
No.
stupid ass
Click,
helicopter.
click,
Stand up and
off.
change the channel.
Immediately.
Yep. Oh,
Terrible.
God. Bedtime.
What a great
No,
show
terrible.
that was.
God.
MASH.
Hawk, come on,
It
get to
was
back me up on this.
the greatest. I
Yes,
loved it
thank
so
you.
much. It was so good. It was so constantly
Objectively
funny.
speaking,
Yeah.
it couldn't have sucked. The ratings, yeah.
Hot Lips Houlihan, she was hot
Now
to
we're
trot.
talking. No, she was definitely.
That theme
Hawkeye
song
Pierce.
is like one of those, what are they called? Like white noise machines?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I just start dozing off. Paul, your hands up.
Hot Lips Houlihan. Woodhawk.
He'd bang Alan Alda.
Yes.
Yeah.
He'd love
He'd
Smash.
bang Radar.
But listen,
He'd mash.
you have to cool those things off.
My God. My God.
Oh, Billy. Oh, my God.
My God, Hawk.
It was the war. I mean,
Yeah, man.
He didn't mean the.
No, but listen. Here's the situation.
Listen.
There's a reason those things are bacon, right?
The napalm.
That's what I'm saying. Or she
Wait.
caught something.
So she also got an email from her uncle she didn't know existed?
Papa.
yeah, ask Creasel. He fought in that war.
Yeah, ask Creasel.
Ask Creasel. Papa?
Is it my turn or your turn?
Who knows?
What really matters is this.
Okay. The Great Khan had a silver tree that dispensed 4 different types of alcohol so that he never ran out.
A silver tree?
I didn't understand a single thing you just said. This
A silver tree.
the Great Khan,
Yeah, as in Genghis.
Genghis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had a silver tree
Silver tree.
Anthony?
and dispensed what?
Alcohol.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get that either.
I just read
Wasn't there a Ninja Turtle character named like Genghis Frog?
I think you are correct.
You might have been right. Yeah.
I think I
You're
had that
generally
guy.
right with these things.
Wasn't he like a surfer guy, a surfing frog? Why do I picture him with like sunglasses and a surfboard?
He wore like a Tommy Bahama shirt. He did have like a boogie board.
Was his name Genghis Frog?
It was
See,
Genghis
that's what I
Frog.
thought.
Was it really?
Yep. Is one of the punk frogs, a group of 4 frogs that were mutated and trained by Shredder. You guessed it.
Was that like, I wonder if that inspired like Battletoads?
Probably.
Remember that game?
Yeah. Great game.
I wonder if the chronology is correct.
What about Camel Toads?
You need
You need a day off.
you need to stop talking to Hot Lips Houlihan.
Cool those suckers off.
Man.
My God.
What were we talking? So anyway, did we get to the bottom of what is a silver tree?
Yeah.
And it dispensed 4 different kinds of alcohol. All right. Anybody look up what silver tree
So
is?
was it just like a hookah?
I'm looking right now. I'm looking.
What the hell is a silver tree? I know what a silver chair is.
I don't know.
Speaking of Genghis Frog, right? Frog Stomp, one of the best albums in the 90s.
Drink dispenser. I can't find anything about this on there.
Man,
It's mythical.
Genghis Frog was sweet.
Sure was.
Yeah. He had cool stuff.
Yeah, he did.
Silver.
Like what? A boogie board and what else?
Some kind of like tongue gun.
A
Excuse
tongue
me?
gun?
Yeah, the bit where I remember that thing. It literally was a tongue that came out
Yeah.
the end, like
Yeah.
to catch flies, essentially, right?
You know, not everybody likes it.
Yeah, Sauce, you should shoot that gun once in a while.
Okay. This one had one as
You
well.
know what it gives you?
What?
Hot lips.
You or the person getting it?
Man, look
Yes.
at it. It's come full circle.
Whoa. Okay, everybody be
So
cool.
hang on, none of us figured out what a silver
I'm still
tree
looking
is.
right now.
How does Google not know?
Damn thing
You didn't ask
about it.
AI? Just type in Genghis Khan, not Genghis Frog. That would be different.
What
Genghis
is
Khan silver
Genghis
tree.
Khan silver tree. All right, here we go. Genghis Khan silver tree was a magnificent 13th century mechanical fountain created by Guillaume Boucher.
Oh,
Nailed
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember him.
yeah.
It features a central silver tree with 4 golden serpents designed to dispense wine, mare's milk,
Isn't that a Red Hot Chili
Kemp's
Peppers
milk?
album?
mare's milk, and then other beverages from 4 pipes to entertain guests. So yeah, basically.
All right, so it's like a Rube Goldberg
Yeah.
machine for
Yeah.
wine
Yeah,
and
man.
booze and
Oh,
stuff
but
like
it's
that.
big, man. It's big.
That's the kind of thing the con gets, you know?
Yeah.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, man. He's out galloping.
He's galloping
Yeah, riding his boogie board across Asia.
with his tongue.
he's hot to
gun.
try.
Blessing rains down in Africa.
Great song.
Yeah. He's been everywhere. He actually inspired Willie Nelson
And
to write
Johnny
some
Cash.
songs. And Johnny Cash, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, time to learn things.
Yep.
Okay.
He's on the road again. What Really Matters continues. More with Ben Lieber and the rest of the Power Trip after this on The Fan.
Bless.
All right, let's do more of what really matters. I saved this one for you, Benjamin.
Oh, thank you.
You've said a couple times in the last couple weeks that the Derek Carr angle intrigues you a little bit, right?
It does,
for the
yes.
Vikings.
Yep.
Well, according to Mike Florio, the Saints haven't heard from anyone about trading for Derek Carr because even though he retired a year ago, he is still under contract. So you would have to give the Saints something. My guess is they wouldn't ask for a ton. The guy's retired. But he said he is willing to end his retirement for teams with a Super Bowl chance. Now, he had a shoulder injury a couple years ago that apparently he's 100% over. What do you think you'd have to give up? Like a late round pick? You throw in like literally a 6th or 7th and that might be enough? Or how does it work?
I've heard 4th and 5th.
Thoughts?
I'd do that. Yeah. Not sure I'd maybe do it this year's. Maybe they would do this year's draft or next year's draft. If they're saying like, oh, we'll do next year's draft, I'm like, done.
Am I the only one? Like, I'm not adamantly against a lot of the names that are floated, like where it's like that's a disaster. But if you see the list of Kyler, Kirk, Geno, Derek, I'm like, is this really what the plan is? Like, most of the names don't do much for me. They're not terrible, but they're also not like, that's going to be awesome. They're all just like, really? We're just floating for another year and hoping Sam Darnold magic strikes? Because that's the exception, not the rule, right? That's
what I think.
That's really hard to do what Sam did.
There's a lot of people out there that are convinced that that's just the rule. We'll bring in Kyler and just resurrect him. We'll bring in this guy and resurrect him. Like, I don't think it works like that.
It's not that easy. I mean, if you have the right coach and the right system, you have a chance.
It worked one time.
It did work
one time.
Yep.
Jesus.
One in a 17th.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're interested at least. You would at least at some point.
In Derek Carr?
Would he be
100%.
option one for you? Or
yes.
Ahead of Kyler, ahead of Kirk, ahead of Geno Smith?
Yes.
What are these other names that we're hearing? Who else is floated? Fields?
Dusty Mon.
Theodore Geisel.
Oh.
Is that Dr. Seuss?
Well, Mac Jones. If we're going to trade, it'd be like Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Richardson. Yep. Anthony Richardson. Another
You're right,
like
F that guy.
That's another guy that hasn't. He's basically in the same boat as JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
Like that does nothing for me other than sounds like the real admiration that KOC has for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it late last week. If we can get Richardson for very little, I'm totally cool with taking a flyer on Richardson, just because I think it'd be a true comp. Right? It's like those two would literally be fighting for the starting spot.
Correct.
Let the best man win. Now, I admitted last week, I'm not convinced it would work, but it's better to bottom out to have it epically fail than just have us float again and finish in the middle. You don't want to be in the middle.
No, you don't.
Ask Jimmy Eat World.
No.
Right. Yeah,
This takes some time.
The Geno Smith thing does nothing for me. Nothing.
And you're just not convinced Kyler's a good fit, correct?
I'm not. No.
So why is that? Break it for people that are like geeking out that Kyler's an option, because I guess sounds like he's gonna get cut at some point here. That we don't even have to trade for him. So if you could get Kyler on the cheap, though, maybe.
I mean, I suppose, but he the way that you feel about those other quarterbacks, like Geno, like Kyler does nothing for me. Like he's an improviser, he's a creator, he can make plays, he has starting ability. There are a lot of positives to look at, but a lot of his plays are off schedule. They're outside the pocket. They're after things break down. They're after things that he doesn't see. It just seems like he's not a guy that typically plays within the system. And I think that would be not something that KOC would be looking for. Or in a full season outlook, I don't think that he'd be happy with that style of play. And I don't think the receivers would be happy with that style of play.
I wonder which one's the most likely.
I mean, Kyler's name keeps getting brought up. That's the one that just doesn't go away. I think they also really, really, really like Geno Smith, but I don't know, man. It's
How do you guys feel about Kyler?
Again, like I said, I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't think it would work, but I don't know. I don't think it would be terrible either.
No.
I just don't know if I want that, though. I don't want a quarterback that's going to get us to the middle. That's why I would rather have JJ fail, like swing one more time with JJ and fail, than some of these guys that are just going to get us to the middle.
I think the only quarterbacks that would come in that would be that there wouldn't be a competition. It would just be like, here's your job. Just JJ, take a seat, learn from this guy and see what he can do. Would be Kirk, a guy like Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. Derek Carr even.
Derek
sure. Carr, and probably Mac Jones.
You don't think Kyler would be the guaranteed starter?
No.
Oh, really?
No. I think if Kyler was brought in, Geno was brought in, Anthony Richardson's brought in, who am I forgetting? If those three guys, anybody below that, I think it's like an open competition. It's like, all right, may the best man win, and hopefully we pull something out of JJ or something like that.
Yeah, fair. What really matters, though, is this.
It was on this date in what year that Philadelphia Warriors center Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points against the New York Knicks.
63. 62.
64.
Should all go 61. I don't know.
One of you was exactly correct, and it was Corey.
62.
March 2nd, 1962.
Well, good for you.
Which comedian does the bit where he's like, at halftime, his teammates looked at him and said, Will, I'm open.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, there is a comedian. Who is that?
I can't remember. I can hear it. It might be that the Italian dude.
Maniscalco?
Yeah, it might be him. I'm not sure. I hear his voice doing it, but I could be wrong.
It's funny.
Will, I'm open. Previous record had been 78, had been set by Chamberlain himself earlier in the season. He was 7'1". He sank 36 field goals.
That's a huge bitch.
And 28 foul shots. Both were league records. Our league records, I should say. 7'1", amazing athlete for his size. In addition to basketball, he loved slaying the lades.
Yep.
He sure did.
Slaying the lades.
Speaking of foul shots, yesterday, if you were watching Wolves Nuggets at all, at halftime, they showed a little clip of Dante DiVincenzo mic'd up.
Yeah.
And he bricked a free throw pretty badly. And then when he's at the bench, he was joking with some of his Wolves teammates. He's like, man, I shoot free throws like Shaq. And then they ran that tape in front of Jalen Rose, Charles Barkley, and Shaq. And Shaq was basically like, I'm going to kill this dude.
Yeah.
And, of course, because Shaq's got the deadpan perfect, he went like 60 straight seconds like basically Dante's dead to me. Next time I see him, you better run. And, of course, he's not smiling. He's saying it like, I'm going to kill him. And then he's lightened up. He's like, Dante's a good player. But for the first 60 seconds, he made it sound like, oh, this guy's dead to me.
Did he
I'm done with
really
him.
say, actually, I like DiVincenzo. I'm going to take it out on soft-ass Rudy Gobert?
He sure did, yes. He did say that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rudy's got a soft ass?
He hates Rudy.
A lot of them do. Which I don't quite understand, but whatever. The guy's like, what, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year?
I don't get it either.
How do you play basketball that long and have a soft ass?
That's a good point.
You don't do squats.
Yeah, do some squats.
You gotta harden up that ass, Rudy.
Hey, you know what? How many times have you said that?
Yeah.
Too many.
Why don't you tweet him and say that?
Wait, what?
Usually he said it to Rudy Huxtable. When she was an adult.
Yeah.
Whoa.
As an adult.
Yeah. He's a trainer.
What's Keisha Knight pulling him up to lately?
How do you know that name?
Everybody knows that name.
5'7", probably.
Come on.
Not
Come
everybody.
on.
Only people that were on that show know her name.
People in my generation remember the names.
I'm in your generation,
Thanks,
and
Roger
I do
Daltrey.
not remember
You
that.
don't know how shovels work.
Yeah, he's right
Wow.
there.
An hour ago,
you know
you're
what,
like,
though?
I don't know how to shovel. You said those are your exact words.
I should have brought this up. Have you ever eaten anything?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You shovel things in your face.
Yeah, shovel it in there.
Okay, I missed this bit in the morning. Early, right?
We
Yeah,
talked
first
about
segment.
the blizzard in South Dakota like 28 years ago, and there was 9 feet of snow over 6 days.
Yeah, man.
And Sauce said, how did you say? You're like, I don't understand.
I don't understand shoveling.
That's what he said.
But I meant like that amount of snow. That's a lot of snow.
You still do it the same way.
You do it the
Yeah, you
exact
do it the
same way. It's just
just
more.
have to do it more. Yeah,
Yeah, you just
more
have to do it
frequently.
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we debated, how can a man be on the radio if he's confused by the act of shoveling?
Hello.
Yeah.
And here we are at 6:57. He's still here.
Yep,
Yeah.
I am.
Time is it?
6:57. Speaking of basketball, man, shout out to the Gopher men. I know this year has been weird.
What?
And they did some weird things on Saturday. They beat UCLA. That's pretty cool. That was UCLA's first trip to
Yeah.
Williams Arena since 1969.
Nice.
Bobby Durkin hit 7 threes, and the Gophers won 78-73. They played just 6 guys. That's a theme, right? We've seen that a lot over the last handful of games, especially with some other injuries. So they only played 6 guys. Only 4 guys scored.
Unbelievable.
How do you win a Big Ten game with 4 dudes scoring?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Ryan.
They shot 58% from the floor, 52% from 3, and still only won by 5.
Unbelievable.
How do you play that good a defense, though?
I don't know.
That's the thing, like,
Without running out of gas.
without running out of gas.
Against the team that UCLA is like not great, but they're not terrible.
But holding
I think they have a
UCLA to
winning record.
73, and you only have 6 guys that play?
How do you analyze this too? Because, like, for next year, like, is that a good recruiting tool? Like, hey, join the club here. We got a great foundation that we want to grow from it. But then you also have to worry about those 4 guys or 5 guys basically leaving because.
Well, I do think a lot of them are in their last year.
Last year.
I think we're gonna. I think the turnover is going to be
the point
significant.
of anything anymore?
Yeah, but I think isn't the point that
Number 4.
you could sell that the system is good, the coach is good. We just need players. We just need talent.
Okay.
That's the hook. Whether or not that works or not, ultimately, it's do you have the money?
Correct.
Can you pay players to come play for Nico?
So what happens if we play the 7th and 8th guy? Does the world end? Does everything just implode? What? Like, are they that bad? Imagine being the 7th and 8th guy on the bench of this team.
So I asked myself the same question Saturday morning. So I looked up, like, who's on the bench? Who are these kids? The guy that's the 3rd one off the bench, in his bio, it says, confused by shovels.
Hey, it's Mark Rosen. It says that? And
Yep.
Rosie?
So that's the caliber of player that's coming off the Gopher
Don't
bench.
play that guy.
Up next at Indiana, Wednesday at 5:30. The final regular season game is Saturday against Northwestern, then the Big Ten tournament.
Okay, take it easy.
Who has a worse seat at a basketball game, the 7th or 8th guy on the Gopher bench or Mark Rosen?
He has the best seat in the house.
Yeah.
He's been doing squats.
And I don't know.
But they're available to everybody.
You know, Rosie's got a hard ass.
Every interview with Nico is smooth as hell. That dude seems super cool. He was very nice to us, which matters the most to us.
Yep.
I like when people are nice to us, and they're easy to cheer for. What a good dude. Ben, you know him a little bit too, right?
Yeah. Great dude. Yeah.
Let's go, Nico. Keep it going,
Definitely
man.
cheer for him.
Let's go.
Muss is here.
Ooh.
He loves Nico.
Morning.
Loves Nico.
Big fan. And of Rosie's ass.
Wow.
Is it
How
soft
could
or
you
is
not
it hard?
be? It's hard. It's so hard.
Probably wrinkly.
Okay.
Okay.
Wrinkly.
Yeah.
Dimpled.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know ass dimples were a thing until like a couple years ago.
Looks
Okay.
like the surface of the moon.
Shirley
okay.
Dimple.
Are you for or against?
I'm neither. I'm pretty neutral. I didn't.
You're agnostic
I
on that.
feel like apparently people
On
some
ass
people
dimples.
are really into ass dimples. Did you know that?
Like?
Yeah, give us names.
I don't have exact names, but
That's a thing.
there's subreddits and stuff.
Oh.
You got websites?
Is it a foot long sub?
Yeah.
It's like
That'd be
tiny
great.
little like indents above the ass.
No, we know.
We knew
No,
what
we-
you were
yeah,
I
talking
didn't know
about.
what they were. I didn't know they existed. So recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The news is next. Ben Lieber is here. Michael J. Mussman III is here. This is the Power 2 Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK
Hey. And we're back. Ben's here. Mussie's here. We're all back. It's a big
It's like a
family.
real Monday.
It's a real family.
Feels good.
Hey, guys, guess what?
What?
We made it to March.
We did.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 worst months of the year in the rearview mirror.
It was touch and go.
It really was. Well, January, woo, boy, that was real dicey.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just kind of flew through February, which was kind of nice.
Yeah.
We made it.
Think about
We did it,
March,
guys.
though. It's
we
going to
are.
have one of those weekends. It's just going to be soul crushing because we'll get like a big storm.
It's all right because the next day will be like 55 and it'll start melting everything. It's okay. I can live with that.
You're
I can
very
live with
positive.
this. I can live with this roller coaster of weather that we're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when it snows, though?
Hire somebody
To do what?
to shovel.
How does that work?
Let them
Yeah,
figure
good
it out.
question. Yeah, well said, Ben.
Shoveling. Let's do the news. See what's going on in the world.
There's lots
Nothing.
going
Did
on.
anything happen this weekend in the world?
This is KFAN.
Little this,
News
little
with
that.
Chris Hockey.
Hi. My name is Chris Hockey, and here is my top story. America's teachers are getting poorer and poorer, working 2 jobs and barely getting by. Latest reports say nearly a third of teachers hold a second job that is unrelated to education, mostly Uber drivers or delivering food or working as bartenders. Teachers have historically been underpaid. The issue has been exacerbated by today's cost of living, which is because of groceries, insurance, and utilities hurt lower and middle income workers across the industries, including our teachers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We gotta pay our teachers, man.
I know. It's hard to believe. Only 28% of teachers say they're living comfortably
Wow.
on their income.
And the other 72% do OnlyFans feet pics.
That's right. Yeah. Which,
Right, Zach?
Hockey
He
KFAN.
said yes. Zach says yes.
The National Education Association says the average teacher's salary, $72,000 a year.
No kidding.
What?
That's the average?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
would
would've
have
guessed way less.
Way lower than that.
Yeah. 72 is not bad.
Damn.
Yeah, it is.
72.
72, and you can have a summer job.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, I don't believe that number.
It seems very high.
It seems very
Yeah.
high.
And I
That's
don't
the
think-
average.
I don't think you can live that well on $72,000 a year.
Let's see.
You're talking the average of all teachers across the country? We're not just talking about like living in metro areas.
I don't know. I'm just reading the story, bud.
I know.
I
know.
Yeah, even I just did a quick AI search, and of course, we've learned AI can be wrong, especially when it comes to numbers. The national average public school teacher salary for 23-24 even was $72,000. Salaries, though, vary significantly by state, with highs over $100K in California, lows around $53 in Mississippi. Starting salaries average around $46, with the median annual wage for all pre-K-12 teachers at about $63,000.
That's
Average teacher pay increased by 3.8% over the previous year. Yeah, that's, I guess, national average, somewhere in the 70s.
That's wow.
Okay,
Wow.
maybe not as bad as I thought.
I think that's pretty bad, personally. But I don't know.
I was thinking the average is going to be like in the low 50s, high 40s.
I think also you got to, I think that if you've been working, like if you've been teaching for, I don't know, 30 years or something like that, and you're still making that much money,
Sure. I did another just regular Google search for just what is the average salary, all jobs, average salary in the U.S. Average salary is $66,000.
Okay.
So teachers are slightly higher than average.
There you go. Still, pay them more. And it's hard to recruit teachers too, to come out of school and be teachers these days. I don't know how we're going to get any kids talked into doing it.
I don't know. It does seem like a little crisis, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. You should fix it, Ben.
I'll do my best. I will do my best.
Please get on that, would you?
Sauce, what would you do to help the situation?
Probably encourage.
Sorry.
Encourage who?
Teachers, people in school that don't know what they're going to do with their life.
And what would you say about the prospects of becoming a teacher?
You should become a teacher.
All your teachers just quit just now.
Because if you don't, kids will end up like me.
Oh, so do the opposite theory.
Yeah. Teach your children well.
Oh. Well done.
And then let them what? Lead
Become
the way?
what they want. Yeah.
A big hockey fan is buying the X from the XL Energy Center rooftop for $21,000.
What?
I'm sorry. What? The proceeds will benefit the Wild Foundation, which supports youth hockey in the state. The single letter is about 8 feet tall, 8 feet wide.
That's a huge bitch. Where are you going to put that?
Man cave.
Mm-hmm. Despite it sitting atop the building for 25 years, it's in pretty good condition.
Mus, how would you get that in a man cave? Assuming your man cave is not your garage.
A lot of lube.
You'd have to pivot, get it
A lot of lube.
He's putting it in his man cave.
Oh.
Did you say it's all angles?
It's all angles.
It's all angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to need it, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty awesome flex.
Yeah.
If you're a giant hockey fan and you walk downstairs and somebody's got the X in their basement, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Let her out.
I don't know if I'd pay $21,000 for it, but I don't know how much this guy makes.
Maybe he's got a sweet garage.
And
That'd
by the
be
way,
a great place to put it.
I don't even know if you said it's a man, but it's a man.
Yeah.
Like, no ladies going, I need the X from the
No.
top of the stadium. Nobody says
And he
that.
doesn't
That's
want
a-
us to tell this story on the air.
No, that's a dude move for
Wife
sure.
doesn't know that I bought this.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
We've always had that.
I'm
What are
going
you
to
talking
surprise
about?
her for Mother's Day
It's
with
always
the
been
X.
What if he's got a spot that needs to be marked?
You said 21,000. That's the cheapest a man has spent on an X in years.
Thanks, Rodney.
You suck.
Oh,
man.
I'd like the effort.
I don't remember. Does the X light up? Is it?
Sure.
When she gets her check.
Wow.
So it
played.
comes with lights. You just like plug it in?
Yeah, just a standard outlet.
Yeah, just a standard outlet.
It's a nightlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to have 2 X's when that thing gets to his house.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, my buddy stole a stoplight in college and put it in his living room. Boy, those suckers are way brighter than you think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I believe
really?
that.
Man, when you turn those things on in an enclosed environment like a room like this, woo!
Man, that would take some effort.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, this sounds like a post-divorce purchase. This sounds
Oh,
like
yeah.
now it's my life. Thanks, Bon
Yeah.
Jovi, and I'm going to do whatever I want. What am I going to do? I'm buying the X from the. Well, who's going to stop me? No one.
No one.
You better come out and pound me. Like, there's nobody
Whoa.
to stop you, right?
Whoa.
Is this a joke?
No. I don't ever want to see you guys again.
I don't want to see you again for the rest of my whole life.
Exactly.
But I'm supposed to pound you.
No.
Yeah.
Love it.
It sounds like it.
I want to see what the rest of that basement looks like.
It's got to be.
How many
He
times
didn't
have you
get
said that?
it in his basement. It's impossible.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be in the garage.
If you have $21,000 to buy the X, you have enough money to remodel your basement and
Well,
have
honey,
a
looks like you have to
giant
knock down that
sliding
wall.
door. He's
Right.
got bubble hockey. He's got air hockey. He's got
of it.
arcades. He's got like a 90-inch flat screen.
Yeah.
It's
He's all of it.
I want to hang out with this guy.
Yeah. This guy gets it.
You do not.
No, you don't hang out with anybody.
That's true. I lied.
Yeah.
I do want to see pictures though.
Now you said it.
That way I don't have to leave my house.
Now we're talking.
Leaving my house tonight?
For
Where you
what?
going?
Bad Omens at Target Center.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Target Center. Little concert with the kiddo.
Who's opening? Any idea?
Dusty Mon.
Dusty couldn't make it. He got foot
A couple of
disease.
bands I've heard of, but I don't know one of their songs, so we might time it out right.
Can I say I've never heard of Bad Omen?
Yep.
They are getting very big very quickly. Zachary and I saw them at the Myth, what, a year ago, Zach? Maybe a year and change, maybe? Something like that. And now they're big enough to play Target Center.
He's not in there.
No, he's right here.
Oh.
He's hanging out over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had your mic turned on. Apple is unveiling some new hardware this week. Speaking of Zacho, the tech company will skip the standard one-day event and announce new products over the next 3 days, starting today. One of those offerings is going to be the iPhone 17e, expected to start at $599.
Oh.
I have a 14. What do you guys have?
I'm on a
15.
12.
I think I have a 14 as well.
Yeah.
I have the 17, which sounds like I'm bragging, but again, until a month ago, I had an 11.
Yeah,
so
you're
I have the
flipping it.
right to flex that I have the new one because I had the 11 for far too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
Yeah. So can I tell you?
I have a 13.
13,
Ooh,
all right.
Lordy.
How's the battery? Because that's honestly the only reason I even got rid of the 11 was my battery sucked. It just
It's fine.
wouldn't hold.
I tell you what, the last couple updates though that we've had to do, like really chewed up my memory.
Ooh.
Aw.
Yeah.
Sorry. You forgetful?
What's that?
Correct.
A lame attempt at humor.
The year's
swing and a
first
miss.
lunar eclipse may just achieve the impossible. Tuesday's eclipse could see the rising of the sun and the eclipsed moon at the same time. Areas near and around the Pacific Rim have the best shot at seeing the strange occurrence.
Great film, right, Hawk?
Great
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
In
Like
North
the
America,
robots.
yeah. In North America, those in the Eastern time zone will get to see the moon set during the early light of dawn during the total phase of the eclipse. There you go.
I remember, like in school, where you can't look at it, right?
You have to get a welder's mask.
Piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then you put like a little pinhole in there so you can actually watch it go across.
Yeah.
That's how we had to actually.
You gonna do
watch
that again?
No, I'm just gonna trumpet. Like, you can just stare at it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just take a good look at it and say goodbye to everybody.
I thought you meant you were going to play a trumpet.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's what he likes to do.
Right.
You can play taps.
Yeah. It should have a soundtrack.
He plays two of them at one time. One on both ends. It's incredible to see.
You should pull out your rusty trombone and play that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get after your rusty trombone.
Maybe
Why don't you
watch
get a
that
new
some
one?
bitch
I
up.
got to clean out the
Yeah.
spit valve.
If a
Ew,
trombone 11.
Golly ma.
Beartooth is opening for
Yeah, and
your
President.
band.
Yeah. I've heard of both of them, but I don't know them.
Beartooth rocks.
You like Beartooth?
Yeah, Beartooth.
Well,
They're great.
I don't think my 12-year-old's going to like Beartooth, so we're going to time it right, Sauce, right before
Oh, yeah.
the headliner starts.
Correct.
Stinker.
Yep. No, I know. It didn't. Again, we've been talking for weeks about festivals. I'm too old for festivals. I'm too old for opening bands. Loved opening bands when I was younger. Loved festivals when I was younger. Now I don't have time for that. I ain't got
You don't
time for that.
enjoy the fact that you're watching a band that you don't know anything about, and then all of a sudden, wow, they became your new fave.
You are correct. Right, Sauce?
He's
I
not wrong.
ain't got time for that. I would, just like we always say, I wish movie theaters would say exactly the time the actual movie starts, right? Not just when the trailers start, but when does the actual movie start so I can time it right? I love when venues are like, this band goes on at 7, this one goes on at 8:15, and your headliner goes on at 9:30. When they tell you the exact times that they're set to go on, I'm like, thank you.
But more
Now I
times
can
than not,
time
the
it perfectly.
headliner is picking the opening act.
Sure.
So more than likely, there's something that's like very close to what
Yeah, there's
you're
some
going
kind of
for the main act.
Totally.
It's not going to work.
I understand how openers work. I've loved them for a long time. I'm old and lame now. I ain't got time for that.
Can I talk you into trying pizza?
No.
Okay.
Who's Troy Pizza?
Yeah, who's that?
Seamus, the beauty of this
Seamus.
modern age
Yeah,
is
Seamus.
that
Seamus.
Seamus,
Seamus
the beauty about modern age is that you can take something like Beartooth and type it into your handy dandy phone, and you can listen to songs first before you even get there and say like, I'm in or I'm out.
Yeah, come on,
Well,
Seamus.
live music is totally different.
Yeah,
though,
go
dude.
ahead, Seamus.
True, but you could get a taste for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get
Jesus Christ,
you
Seamus.
get an idea.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Seamus.
you don't get it, Seamus.
Yeah, I guess.
Seamus doesn't have a phone.
Seamus, get off your tractor. Trimming hedges all day, Seamus. You bring shame to your family,
I
Seamus.
would have guessed
My God.
Seamus is Irish, but now I'm guessing is Amish.
Oh yeah,
He's
raised in a
got a good
barn.
mix of Scottish in there.
A little bit of, an Irish Amish person.
Seamus.
I drove my buggy in this morning.
Yeah, there you go.
Morning.
Man, you know what's weird? I was driving from Pittsburgh to Buffalo for the Snowcross event and cruised along on the overpass above me. Went an Amish, I guess, family, I don't know, with 2 horses and a buggy. And they were hauling ass. And it for
They
a
had
moment,
donkeys?
I realized for a moment, something about that made me think of the occult. And I think it's because of scary movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You didn't think of bowling?
I did not. I didn't think of bowling. Bowling.
Bowling. When I see Amish people, I can't not think of Kingpin.
I hear what you're saying. Yep. There's something about that horse and buggy being all black that makes me think of the occult. I don't know if it's some scary movie thing. I don't know what it is. It's like God is in his holy temple.
What's that?
Poltergeist 2.
Oh.
Have you ever seen Poltergeist 2?
No.
That old man will scare you.
What about the old lady?
Go to the light, Carol Ann.
Paul, your hands up.
The old lady from Poltergeist.
You mean Royce?
Yeah.
You mean Royce?
100%.
Well, Carol Ann's got she's got the light or whatever. You're supposed to. Who doesn't like a good poltergeist?
It's pretty good.
Love Royce. Royce is the best, man.
Yeah, I
There's
love
the
Royce.
news for you.
But yeah, he would, right? The lady from the first one.
I think she died 40 years ago, but sure.
Yeah, he'd bang her.
When did she die? In the 80s?
This house is clear.
I don't think she was long for this world.
Wow.
She wasn't long in any way.
No, not at all. Think so.
Very, very short lady. Very attractive.
Very attractive.
Sure.
Sauce, when did she die?
You're too horny, Hawk.
Are you looking it up?
There's no such thing. Bud.
Zelda Rubinstein is still with us.
No, come on.
Zelda's with us still.
She's still alive. Her name's Zelda?
Zelda.
Yeah, man. She was F. Scott Fitzgerald's muse.
She's
76.
What?
So wait a minute.
No.
She was
76 in the movie.
She was 30 when that movie came out?
Never mind. She died in 2010.
How do you get it that wrong? What did you misread?
I didn't see the dead part right below it. Yeah, she's long dead.
You didn't see the dead part.
She died 16 years ago.
Yep. You missed your window, Hockey.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Zelda. Of course her name was Zelda.
You'd bang her for sure, Hawk.
Hey, relax. You make love to a lady classy like Z. Plus, she'll call in the poltergeist on you if you're not careful. And she always said the weirdest things. Go towards the light.
Hey, we can admit on this show when you're stupid about something, correct?
Hello.
I don't know, maybe.
So, you just mentioned Zelda and F. Scott Fitzgerald, right?
Sure.
I bet. When did I learn that was a thing? I would bet I was in my 30s before I realized that Zelda wasn't a name that Nintendo came up with.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just assumed it was just a made-up name that they needed a character to name, and like they came up with Zelda.
Yeah, I bet you're not alone in that, though.
Yeah,
because
you are. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just finding that out right now.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
For real?
I went,
You just assumed it was a Nintendo character first, and now other people are named Zelda after the game.
I don't read books and I don't play video games, so I was really confused.
That's
Fair
okay.
enough.
What do you do?
Yeah, we know what he does.
What does he
He
do?
tries to sit naked with his wife and watch movies.
This is true.
F1.
What's keeping you from it?
Well, there's not a movie on right now. Are you asking me like if I want to get naked now, or what are you talking about?
Can you?
Oh,
Yeah, you tried to F1 during F1.
Wow.
this is true.
And you F no one.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you sat naked alone.
Right. Well,
That's
she
what-
sat next to me, but yeah.
That's what the sequel is going to be called, F no one.
Would she consider F2?
No.
Maybe on his anniversary.
What about
She
F0?
gives 0
Hawk
Fs.
So did she, buddy.
Is this a joke?
Kind of.
did. Yeah.
Sports is next with Sauce. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
Do you need heavy-duty equipment that works as hard as...
Muss and Miller Lite.
No.
At Bootlegger's Saloon in Now Then. This Thursday from 5 to 7. Stop by for drink specials, games, and to register for a chance to win a spot in the Vikings Foundation Golf Tournament. All the details at KFAN.com. Keyword golf.
I love Now Then.
Now Then is awesome.
Now Then.
Yeah,
yes.
it's my buddy Nick Hoffman grew up here.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
I was just
I
going
love
to say
that
that.
guy.
Yeah, he was a tornado.
If you blink when you're driving through Now Then, you miss the entire town.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's a great place you're going to.
And everybody goes, oh, it's just north of Anoka. No, it's a little bit more than just north of Anoka.
Closer to Elk River, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 20, 25 minutes outside of Anoka.
You got that right.
Yeah, but Bootleggers can be a lot of fun. 5 to 7.
Hell yeah.
What day?
That's on Thursday.
And that's why.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
Yep,
Yeah, got it. Cool.
Gotcha.
Good.
Sauce, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Corliss.
Yeah. The floor belongs to you.
Take it.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Amazing hot rods.
I just wanted to get him going in the right direction.
The Minnesota Timberwolves beat Denver 117-108. Ant had 21 in the victory. Your Wolves are 38-23. They host the Grizzlies tomorrow at 7 p.m. They sit at the 4th seed in the West.
You got that right.
Yep. I'm excited. I'll be at the game tomorrow.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Yay. Go Wolves.
Hey, man, they've won 6 out of 7. They laid a gigantic egg against Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And have kicked ass
Had to
ever
be
since.
painful.
Yeah.
A couple of those games were close against teams without their best players, like Portland and I think the Clippers.
Yeah, not good.
But we got it going. We're up to 4th.
Hell yeah, man. The Wild lost 3-1 to the Blues yesterday. The Wild's lone goal came from Kaprizov, his 34th goal of the season.
That's hockey, I think.
The Wild battle the Lightning tomorrow, Zacho, at 8:40, but probably more like 8:50.
Yeah. I think 8:47, the official puck drop time. National TV going to be fun, as always. So, yeah, big opportunity. Very good hockey team. That's the one tough part about this whole thing coming out of the break. They've had some really good opponents, but they tend to play up to their opponents, and they beat Colorado last week. They could absolutely beat Tampa tomorrow, hopefully to a great crowd, and hopefully Quinn Hughes is somewhat well rested after he'll be on the Tonight Show tonight on NBC.
Tonight.
Yeah, and he was on Saturday Night Live. That was cool. Why are they dropping the puck at 8:47?
National
TV. That's the window.
Too late.
To the wall.
Yeah, that's going
Well
to be.
played,
Oh, post game's going to be the worst.
Why, are you doing it?
No, but I'm just feeling for somebody who does it.
Well, the Power Trip will join right after Fallness is done with his post game.
What's the latest you've done of Vikings? Were you on it when they played San Francisco on that Monday night doubleheader at like 9 o'clock?
Yes.
Yeah, Hawk and I slept in his van. We did outside. He said
held each
goodbye to
other.
everybody on Periscope, and then we got up 2 minutes later and we came back in.
Yeah.
On Periscope.
He did. He loved it.
We did.
But it was a nice van.
Remember
Thank
when
you.
Periscope was going to save this company?
What about Facebook Live?
That was a huge deal.
Anyway, what's the latest?
No, yeah, that would be that 49er game, I would
one?
guess.
Periscope.
Yeah, it was. Yep. Yeah. I still would prefer that than getting up early in the morning. and
Don't
doing
say
those
that.
games.
Corey and I love those games.
100%.
Pregame
Every
at
game should
6:30.
be
Here we go.
international.
Oh, it's the best.
Oh,
Yep. The Vikings should just move to Oslo, Norway, and
Oh,
play
that's
all of
the
their games on
worst.
Oslo time.
Getting up at 3:30 in the morning. Who does that?
Hog's Daddy,
Yeah.
Dusty Mon. The Gopher women's basketball team beat the Fighting Illini 78-73 in their final regular season game. They will get a double bye in the Big Ten tournament and will play this Friday at 6:30. Go Guardsy and go Gopher women's basketball.
Double bye is also the hotel room that Tommy books.
Hogs Daddy, your squad, the Gopher men's basketball team, battles Indiana on Wednesday at 5:30. They have 2 games left before the Big Ten tournament.
Did they beat Indiana already this year? Is that one of the teams they beat?
Was that one of the ones that they, when Indiana was ranked like 18th or 19th or 20th earlier in the year?
That's what I was
Chris might be right.
I think you are right.
That feels right. I don't know how you know that, but I think you might be right. I think they were one of the first teams we beat when they were ranked. If only there was a website where we could look this up.
He cares.
I care, man. I care.
They beat Indiana when they were ranked 22, 73, 64.
I think that's what they're ranked now.
Yeah. Oh,
22.
Yeah.
I think they were something like 18th at the time.
Yeah. That was back in, that doesn't say the date. But
December 3rd.
December 3rd. So, yeah. They've beaten a few ranked teams, man. Good for them.
No, hang on. Indiana can't be ranked 22nd now. They're like 8 and 10.
Indiana isn't ranked.
This is great.
Right.
This is
yeah,
really
that's
good.
what they were. Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder why they do that.
I don't know, Daddy.
It's compelling, guys.
Yep.
I really hope you guys figure this out.
So at Indiana
Wow.
Wednesday, Northwestern Saturday. Again, they are 7-11 in the Big Ten. Nothing wrong with that for the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Ben's
That's not bad.
Ben's sick of us.
Yeah, Ben.
No, not you, Hawk.
Oh, thanks. He's sick of you
No,
guys.
I was just like really
On the edge of your seat.
Edge of my seat, whether 18
Will they,
or
won't they?
22nd.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm glad you guys kind of got there. I'm not even sure you did. But
But the two teams that
you
we
really
have
kind of
left,
flushed it out.
I didn't retain any of this information at all.
Saucer, the two teams we have left, though, the Gophers have both defeated.
Yeah,
let's
it'd be
stack 2 more wins.
Hell yeah, man. Selection Sunday is a week from Sunday.
Well.
Wait, a week from Sunday?
Yeah. So 13
Wow.
days from today.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, the Gophers will not be invited.
No.
Oh.
They have
Unless-
to win the Big Ten tournament,
Which they
is,
might, right, Hawk?
It's not
Anything's
zero.
possible, Sweet Pea.
It's not
Yeah.
0.
Who always used to say that?
Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
He probably did.
Oh, let's see here. What else do I have? The Vikings have told Hargrave and Aaron Jones that if they cannot trade them, Ben, they will cut them. Or release them.
I will cut you.
I will cut you. There's nothing wrong with what you said, but the tone did say, or they will cut them.
They're going to make me cut a bit.
Or they will release them.
Yeah, how about
There's
that?
nothing wrong
Yeah.
with even saying cut. It was just the way you said it. It was fine.
Yeah, I think surprises nobody.
No.
And I'd expect some more. I don't know why. Is it just a bit that you guys think the salary cap is a myth, or you guys really believe that?
No, you can sign whoever you want to whatever you want. It's a myth. Who do you want? Give them
smirking.
Back the Brinks truck
Stop
up. You can give them
smirking.
as much as you want.
I can't tell sometimes if you're just like making fun of somebody or you actually think that.
Little a column A, little a column B.
Now, we saw Hargrave, right? But Jones, did you really see Aaron Jones being cut?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. What do they hold the whole thing about being available? It's a big thing, especially when you're getting paid that much money.
Sure.
Yeah.
And when you have to get under the cap, the mythical cap that everybody has to adhere to, which is weird because if it's a myth, then why would you have to adhere to it? But if you've got to shave some salary to get under that number, then he was definitely right there on the list.
Yeah. Too bad.
That's too bad.
Yeah. He's a great guy, and I know he's a good locker room guy.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
him.
loves him. I mean, you should see every time, even now when we play the Packers, it's like it's like a lineup of guys that stand in a single file line just to like almost pay their respects to Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
They just come over and they all dap him up, give him a hug, say hi,
Kiss him.
kiss him.
They kiss him.
Sometimes
They kneel,
Touches him.
they bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of reverence there.
Yep.
So I think he's got the same thing with the Vikings.
Why do they kiss him?
Why do they?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. What do you got a problem with kissing
Yeah,
him?
what do you got a problem with that?
No, I have no problem with
Seems like you
kissing.
got a problem with him.
Yeah. Wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you like 53 smooches?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're willing to cut him.
Yeah.
No,
You're going to
release.
cut a fool.
Or they'll
Yeah,
cut
you're
you.
Yeah.
I think you guys all hate me.
No,
I don't.
Why'd you say it like that?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's really all I got.
I agree.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
All right, I got a couple of football questions for Benjamin when we come back.
Me too.
football questions for Benjamin. We'll do
better
Vikings
be
news
ready,
in a second.
Ben.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
After this, Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
On the 1 the #1 signing brand in North America.
No kidding. Already, here we go.
Weren't those the shirts Hawk wore, James Hardy?
Sure, what's wrong with them?
Those were Ed Hardy.
Oh, that's Ed Hardy, you're right.
He wore those.
Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Redco, your truck accessories pro.
All right, Benjamin.
Yeah.
I don't follow the draft like you guys do, but so a name I had not heard until you really brought him up about a week ago was Oregon's Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah.
And you were like, hey, not the worst idea in the world at 18 if he's there. Super athletic tight end, a dynamic pass-catching tight end. Maybe that's the way to go. Either moving on or restructuring TJ Hawkinson's deal, that's an option. Well, then Sadiq goes out and has basically this freak show of a combine. Fastest 40-yard dash of any tight end since at least 2003 with a 4.39. That bests the previous mark set by Vernon Davis in 2006. So he's 6'3", 241. It's a huge bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Broad jump, gigantic. Vertical, gigantic. Super fast. He's got everything. And now they're saying that your dream spot at 18 is maybe more like top 10 or 12 or 13 now that he may have moved up 5 or 6 spots with this weekend's performance.
Yeah, I think that scenario is probably dead.
Of him
and
being
the thing is, like, it wasn't like a high probability. It's just that if certain things fall a certain way, as we know with the draft, we never really know if there's going to be a run on certain positions and who's going to fall. And I was kind of aggregating a couple mock drafts. And again, when I was saying this, a couple weeks ago, everybody was just on like their mock draft 1.0. So it's like the first one that they've done. And so I was looking at several of those, just kind of compiling. I'm like, well, it's possible like a guy like this just slides based off of team need. And if he does, I'm not opposed to just getting the most athletic, dynamic tight end out there because he can do so much. He can be in the core. He can also be split out. I mean, go back and watch the Gopher game. I mean, you want to talk about a guy that maybe likes him as much as I do, it's Justin Guard. I mean, get Guardsy talking about Sadiq, and you'll hear a lot of love and admiration for that guy as well. So it's possible. It's just like Jeremiah Love. I got a lot of people on social saying like he was never going to go to the 18 to the Vikings. Well, actually, I think was it Charles Davis had him mocked to the Vikings. So there's an actual NFL expert at NFL.com saying that. Even before the draft, that a guy like Jeremiah Love could fall all the way to 18. So after his performance to the running back out of Notre Dame this weekend or this last week, there ain't no way he's falling.
Think about that though, because he made headlines. Jeremiah Love made headlines for running a 4.36, right, blazing fast.
Yeah,
Sadiq's at 4.39. That's identical. So a tight end with running back speed.
Yeah,
that's pretty insane.
20 plus pounds more.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Man, what a beast.
Freak.
Yeah.
Just getting hit by a truck, man.
You know who gets it? I'm so surprised by this. I was talking to my 14-year-old Wit about the combine because we were watching it, I think, on Saturday. Had it on TV the whole time. And I was like, this is just so fun. I love watching how fast these guys get out. We're talking about like the little guys, the skill position guys. And he goes, what? He's like, I love watching the big guys run. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, man. Like watching these, he's like, I can't imagine a guy 320 pounds running like a 4.8 at me. And I'm like, yeah, like you're right. Like watching these big dudes move, it is impressive.
Yeah, some of those defensive linemen on Thursday were cooking. They can just fly down that field. Yeah, they're never going to have to run that. And they say. In that bit, it's the 10-yard split.
Yeah.
And the average, you want it under 1.7 seconds. And some of these guys maybe don't even do that because they're just there to clog up the middle. But yeah.
Yeah. It is unfortunate that we do put so much emphasis on the 40 because it's like such an easy thing for us to just look at and just like understand that like, oh, everybody can do that. It's just running straight line for 40 yards. But I think the real metrics, the things that we should really be applauding are like the short shuttle, the 3-cone, all that stuff, all that agility stuff. And you see these guys at 300, even these defensive line at 280 pounds and the way that they can drop their hips and their body and like change direction because football is about changing direction. to your point, there's a lot of guys that like, who cares about your 40? Like, what is your game speed? What's your tape say when you're running fast, right? But really, it comes down to if you want to find the difference-making players, like the defensive linemen, how quick can they change direction and move laterally? That's a huge indicator of actual success.
Yeah, and that linebacker drill they do, I think it's called the W drill, where they backpedal, go forward, backpedal, go forward, and that's another one that when they during the combine they were saying, like, just look at the way they can change direction quickly and get back up and then move around. Yeah, it's all that stuff is great.
Tired.
I know.
Why
I'm
is that
with
lady
you guys.
tired?
Ben, you were on with 9 to Noon last week talking about Emmett Johnson, the Nebraska running back. It sounds like you know him personally.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. He had a 4.56, and now people are saying that may have cost him a round or two.
Yeah, it's possible. You know, the thing is, like, I think that even before the draft started, he was a stretch for a third round and more like fourth, fifth. So whether or not that 40 really dropped him further, I doubt it. I don't think so. I mean, I think that the way that he moved on the field was impressive outside of the 40. And again, going back to what I just said about some of this stuff, like, just put it up, watch the tape. I mean, he was the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year? I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, the Big Ten, we all know, is a premier conference, and for him to have that much success against those good defenses, I think you just put on the tape. The guy can play. He's tough. He can make guys miss. He's got that sneakiness to him, that sneaky wiggle to him that I think that people just underestimate. So I wouldn't look at the 40 time as much as other.
And he wants to come home, right? He's already made it very clear that he would love to play for the Vikings.
Yes.
How much weight is on the combine as far as these guys and where they're going to be picked and stuff like that versus, like you said, watch the tape. Watch what this guy does on the field when he actually has to do these moves, has to have that wiggle as you're talking about, has to get, east to west. How much does the combine really kind of weigh in on decisions?
I mean, a lot. We went into this combine thinking that this is going to be a soft draft. It's not going to be a premier draft. There's a lot of analysts that are walking away from this combine saying, like, whoa. We grossly underestimated the athletes and the players in this draft. Now, I think there's always like a boiling point, and then it starts to cool down again because, again, we're not going to get into the draft until the end of April. Right. So we got a lot of time for things to just kind of settle down. So I think what you're going to see is this natural bell curve of right now, guys like Ty Simpson, the quarterback from Alabama, huge day. Sadiq, all these guys having huge days. Thieneman, the safety out of Oregon who's been mocked to the Vikings, he had a huge week as well. So physically, I think there's going to be a lot of risers. But I think then again, all the analysts will go back to watching the tape. They'll start analyzing the tape again and say, like, yep, this guy may have done really well in the Underwear Olympics, but you look at his productivity and it's just not quite there. So I think we're at the peak of this bell curve, and then after free agency and certainly into April 1st, I think it'll kind of regress back down to like maybe what it was a little bit before the combine.
Ben Lieber is our guest every Monday and Thursday. He's our Viking expert. Muss is here too. Ben,
that was glowing. Thank you.
I have a question for you, Ben.
Yes, sir.
After reading Alec Lewis's article just now in The Athletic while you guys were talking, are we underplaying the value of Geno Smith? And let me ask you further. Are you aware that he's 35, he's healthy, and he's thrown for at least 3,000 yards in each of the last 4 seasons? And yes, we know he had a bad season in 2025, but he did play for the Raiders.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I was really impressed with him when we saw him in Seattle, and he surprised me a lot just with his career path. It did seem like he was getting better every year, and he's like found his groove. And you're right. Last year, I mean, name a Raider last year that had a good year. I mean, maybe Max Crosby, but then his year was up and down because of this knee injury. Even the guys that were supposed to play well didn't play well. Genty kind of got going, but they didn't really feel like they found a groove with him either. So, yeah, I don't know if it's fair to look at his situation last year and be like, oh, he's done. He's washed up. He's an old quarterback. He's not going to he's not going to be productive again. I think it's very possible that he could be right in line with a free agency pickup here, and it'll be interesting because if they pick him up here, I don't see a competition. I think it's just like, here, Gino, like you're a guy, you're going to be our guy for this year, and see if JJ can just mature on the sideline.
You know what's changed in the last 12 months is when we thought we had a franchise quarterback for the next 10 years, if JJ pans out, now we're already completely back to let's just fill gaps until we get lucky again.
Yeah.
Right? Because every name we've mentioned this morning and all the names that have been rumored in the last couple of weeks and all the names that are going to be rumored in the upcoming weeks are just time killers. Geno Smith might be good, but he's going to play for us at the most, what? A year or 2 or 3 at the most?
Just gap
Maybe.
players.
It's just none of them are just long-term answers.
The Raiders have
unless
to
JJ
pay
works
him.
out.
The Raiders have to pay him $18.5 million no matter what. If they cut him, they save another $8 million. So they will cut him on March 13th, probably. And that would mean the Vikings could thread the needle and get him for the minimum, which would be pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
a
awesome.
quarterback of that caliber.
So you think they'd just roll Fernando Mendoza right into that starting quarterback? They wouldn't want to keep him around, maybe on a different contract. But maybe what if they?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're just going to roll with him right in on a bad football team, bad offensive line. They're going to let him sit out there and get killed by. I mean, that team, other than like Brock Bowers and the running back, they're awful. They have no wide receivers. Their offensive line is one of the worst in the league. I mean, there's there's plenty of these guys that we've all mentioned for the Vikings that could go in there and do it. But they're really going to let that kid stand behind that horrible offensive line and get just killed?
Well, they might trade the aforementioned Max Crosby for 2 first-rounders and a player and maybe pick up some offensive linemen in the draft.
Yeah. I mean,
Geno led the NFL in interceptions last year.
Yeah, and
he did it
on a really
Good
bad
job.
team.
Yeah, to Lieber's point, they're
Number
terrible.
1.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Yeah.
He wasn't great last year, but yeah, they I don't think they're going to let that kid play right away.
I don't know. I mean, has any other team ever just gotten that first draft pick and put him out on the field?
Yes.
I mean, Sam Darnold. So you're thinking about where is Mendoza going to go next?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you are right. But, man, it's a bad team to put him on. When you have somebody who you could, as Corey always says, the salary cap's a myth. They could restructure this thing, bring the money back down, and he could start for a few games and then let the kid go out there.
The thing is, we don't know where Geno's at mentally. He's obviously looking at his situation saying, like, it's not going to be here with the Raiders, whether this year or 2 years down the road. Like, they are going to draft Mendoza. That is like a foregone conclusion. So whether Mendoza starts in year 1 or year 2 or year 3, all Geno knows is this ain't my team. So he might be telling his agent, get me out of here. Like, there's a new head coach in town, a whole new system. They want a fresh start with a new quarterback. So they can talk all they want about, me coming in and competing and all this other stuff. Like, he knows that this is not his team. They don't want him there. So if I'm him as a player, knowing how soft this free agency is for quarterbacks, I'm like, let me go test the market. Like, release me. Let me go. Do something. I don't want to be here. Trade me. I don't know. But like, I would be putting out the feelers to other teams and not wanting to stick around Vegas.
So that is probably true. But you're going to come here for like $2 million?
No.
You're going to go to like the Jets.
If you're still getting paid by the Raiders and how all that works out.
There is that, yeah.
And you're playing with KO.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing with Kirk Cousins. Like, I mean, we all know Kirk is a guy that wants his bag and he's going to get everything that he wants. But how is he looking at it? Because he's getting a ton of money from Atlanta still for this 2026 season.
Yeah.
Does he just go sign for a veteran minimum just to be a team friendly deal? Or does he say, like, I don't care, like, whatever Atlanta did, that's not your problem. That's there. Like, I earned that. That's the contract they gave me. Is he still going to walk into a place and still I want $25 million? I don't know.
Yeah.
On his podcast, Homegrown,
David and Derek Carr confirmed that Derek is going to come out of retirement for sure. The Saints say they've received no calls, including from the Vikings, for his services yet. He's only 34.
Mm-hmm.
The shoulder injury apparently is robust, ready to go. I like this kid. I like that option, Ben. You've convinced me.
I think it's a great option, not only just for year one. I mean, he's a guy that if he ends up having a decent year, I could see him signing a 2 or 3 year deal here with the Vikings. And to Corey's point, it's like it buys us a little bit more runway. If you feel like you're really if they feel like they're really out on JJ McCarthy, which is kind of unfortunate because you're not really giving him much of a leash either. But if Derek Carr plays well in year one, I don't see why you just don't roll it back in year 2 and then just figure out what to do with JJ and then just stay in the present, I guess.
Regardless of whether you like JJ or not, if it's already over, and who knows if it is, but if it's already over, it sucks that his sample was 10 games.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That really sucks. That just means we didn't even get to see him for a full season. Now, you could say, I've seen enough. I know he's not good. But 10 games. That sucks to invest that much of a draft stock into one kid and never really get to see it play out. We'll see if it happens, though.
You know what's weird about Derek Carr, guys? That it seems like he's been on a million teams. He's only been on 2 because Oakland moved to Las Vegas.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Good point.
But he came into the league in 2014, played for the Raiders through 2022, and then went to New Orleans. Played all 17 games in 2023 and 10 games last season, but been healthy his entire career for the most part. Man, I'm coming around here, buddy. Let's go.
Coming around, Chubsy.
Coming around, Chubsy.
I wish he was 27, but still.
Yeah, you say that about all the guys.
Yeah.
All the guys in the 27 club.
Yep, you love it.
It always works out
Kurt
well for them.
Cobain, all of them.
Heath Ledger.
They went 12-3 in 2016. He went 12-3 in 2016. He only played 15 games. He quit on the team.
Oh,
meat sauce.
He meat sauce.
Hey, quit while you're ahead, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, a lot of options, a lot of rumors. I have no idea where this is going.
Hey, man, here's the cool thing. It all basically begins, officially next Tuesday.
A week from today.
Yeah.
But, we're going to start hearing rumors about next Friday, Saturday.
Oh, I love it.
Because next, a week from today is that legal tampering period. The league year is a week from Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we'll know soon.
God, I love tampering.
I have no
So
memory
fun.
of the Raiders going 10-7 in 2021. I thought it had been forever since they were any good.
Yeah, right.
That's a good point. 10-7 isn't all that great, but then again,
Yeah, but it's not
10 wins. Yeah.
It's not bad.
10
yeah.
wins, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, though, if this Mendoza thing turns this team around, I
We
think
gotta
we
cover
need to
him.
go and cover it.
We have to.
Yeah, you
move
have
on.
to. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Well, because of the Kubiaks. I mean, yeah.
For sure, there's a lot of Minnesota
Yeah, a lot
connections.
of-
And to be honest, you guys are the sports fans. I want to get a vibe of the community. So I'm going to
Well
go
said.
talk to them up and down the strip. You guys can
Yeah,
go
you're
to
just man on the
practice and the
street.
Well
games.
said. Yeah.
That's not the kind of journalism I like to do. I like the pulse of the community.
What are you going to do, Hawk?
I'm going to wave at people in the casinos and offer them encouragement and frequent the strip clubs.
Mike said.
Got to get your finger on the pulse, right?
Yeah.
Honesty. I have to keep my fingers off, they say.
Thank you for your honesty.
Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY
Some of these things are pre-recorded.
Oh, that's right. That guy
He
says
says it all the time, doesn't he?
portions of this program may be pre-recorded.
We should just voice track the entire show.
We can. That's technically AI, isn't it? Is that not? I guess.
No, guaranteed human.
Yeah.
Still be human.
Yeah.
I was just. I was reminded that David Carr was Derek Carr's brother.
Yes.
Derek Carr.
Handsome brothers.
Yeah, very handsome. Derek Carr, though, number 1 overall pick by
Houston Texans.
That's
David.
right.
That's David, though.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
David.
number one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. David was in what year?
02?
That's right, 02.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he got killed by that offensive line.
Yes, he absolutely did. And considered by, I don't know, NESN, whatever, 8th worst number 1 overall pick in NFL draft history.
Yeah, probably a little unfair, but
He
Yeah,
made
for
a
sure.
lot of cash, though.
He did, and he won a
Yeah.
Super Bowl ring with
and
the
now he's
Giants.
on TV and whatever. Like
Yeah.
he's still working.
He's good. I like him on TV.
Yeah.
But
David Carr.
that's a hell of a couple of young men out of one family.
It does seem like if it's 2026 and David Carr was drafted in 02, it seems like if we're talking about a car, this should be his kid.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
this is just his kid brother.
Yeah.
Or a Chevy.
Can I humble brag real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 sacks in one game against David Carr.
Jeez.
Really?
3 in one game.
When you were with the Chargers
Yeah.
against the Texans?
Yeah.
3 on Derek or David. God, I just did it.
I think it was.
How
I
many,
think it was the second game of my career.
how many were on him for holding the ball, and how many were on a bad offensive line? Because, like Saw said, he got killed, right? That he did not get protected.
One, I got him in the end zone, sack fumble. I beat. That was like a clean pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, he scrambled out next to the sideline, and it was like a super cheap sack.
Sure, but
like
you'll take
basically
it.
Tackled him just behind the line of scrimmage. And then I think the third one is very similar.
Nice. Still,
But it's 3. It's 3. Your second
it was like-
game.
I didn't even know I had 3 sacks until after the game.
But you said that was your second game, your second or third
I
career
had
game?
4 sacks
Wow.
in 2 games. Like there was one.
You must have thought this is so easy.
Yeah. At that point in my very, very young career, I was leading the NFL in sacks.
Unbelievable.
After 3 or 4.
Dude, how cool
Wow.
is that?
2 or 3 games.
That's really cool.
Good for you.
From 2002 to 2006, he was the starting quarterback for your Houston Texans. He was sacked 249 times in that span.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
3 by Ben.
Here's the other stat that is amazing. He was born on July 21st, 1979. His brother was born March 28th, 1991.
Yeah, it's like my dad and Peter.
Why do you got to bring that part of him up all the time?
Well, they're like
Nobody
that.
cares.
They're-
Don't you understand
I
that?
only said it for one reason.
He has.
They're like that far apart. Thank you.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
Hello.
Speaking of 1991, remember the Minnesota Twins
No.
in 1991?
Hell yeah.
They were pretty good. They won something called the World Series.
Yeah, man.
What? Super cool.
They won the World
They
Series
did?
in
Close my eyes and feel like I'm back in the
1991.
day.
So what do you do the year after you win the World Series? Well, you draft a double murderer. In 1992, they drafted Dan Serafini, and over the weekend, he was sentenced to life in prison, no parole for the 2021 murders of his wife's parents. Murdered the father, then attempted the murder of the mother. She died a year later after the shooting, but she did.
My goodness.
Yeah.
My God.
That was during a burglary. He's 51 years old. No parole for Dan Serafini. He played 11 seasons in Major League Baseball for a handful of teams, but started with the Twins in 92. He gone.
Wow.
Can they call him up from the yard?
They
Yeah,
can call
from
him.
the
He does
yard.
probably get one phone call now. Yeah, some money issues, and there was some rumor that at one point he said he would pay $20,000 or get paid $20,000 to kill him, or who knows. There was some money involved
This
in a
guy's
burglary.
in prison.
Yep.
Well,
My
cut
God.
him then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's still on the roster.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
I misheard.
Yeah.
Can I do a sports story?
Of course.
Hey, Zecco.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Benzo.
Yeah.
Tyler Reddick
How about this?
Yeah. How about this,
is
huh?
playing on easy mode. The driver of the number 45 car in the NASCAR Cup Series took the checkered flag at the Duramax Texas Grand Prix in Austin. The first time a NASCAR Cup Series driver has won the opening 3 races to kick off a season. How about that?
First three.
First three, never been done.
Yeah. People have been talking about Michael Jordan has done more interviews on Fox. He's been on Fox more than he's been on NBC for their NBA on NBC that they are supposedly paying him for. So, first driver ever to do this, and they basically won a lawsuit. They settled it, but they won a lawsuit over NASCAR in December, and just keep beating everybody. So good for Tyler. Good dude. Good team, and certainly something for Denny Hamlin to smile about as well after a very rough off season for him.
Yeah, no kidding. Yep. Yeah, the fire and the oof. Goodness.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive in the tracks that he's won at as well.
Oh, you know, like be more different.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like Talladega, okay. I mean, sometimes you just have to be lucky. I feel like Reddick just kind of got lucky, or Daytona he got lucky at Daytona. Just ended up in the right spot, avoided any major accident, and came out with the checkered flag. But then you have a smaller track, which takes a little bit more strategy, and then you go to Circuit of America, and it's like that's a road course. Like you got to really know how to drive. Like that's not just like lucking into a win.
And he held off Shane Van Gisbergen, who's had won the previous 5 road course runs. He was trying to be the first one to, I think, Jeff Gordon to win 6 consecutive, and Tyler Reddick was able to hold him off.
So because you're talking about they bring in ringers.
Yeah.
And that guy that you're talking about basically is a ringer. The guy that,
he's a specialist.
He's a specialist.
Yeah. Right.
Like which I think is a little ridiculous.
What do you mean? No, he's full-time.
Oh, he's a full-time driver?
Yep.
Don't a lot of teams
made
bring
the
in
playoffs last year, yeah.
Don't a lot of teams bring in like these little like road course experts and then just for like the one race and then they
Not that I'm aware of. The only one you could maybe make an argument for was not even an argument for Myatt Snyder. This guy was
Myatt?
a Fox pit road spotter. And Alex Bowman, who is one of the top guys, number 48 Hendrick Motorsports, was feeling ill in the car, and he basically had to leave the race. And so they put this kid, this Myatt Snyder guy, again, who is the correct question to ask. He was just this pit spotter for Fox, and it literally was out of Talladega Nights, like, who wants to go fast? And so he finished the race for Bowman, asked basically an hour, mid-race if he could do it. And he did it.
Wow. We're kind of old school, Ben. They used to bring in road course ringers, they called them. But I guess they don't do it as much anymore because there's so many road courses now. Or there have been more road courses.
So that's why I was under the impression that they brought in these ringers.
Yeah, they used to. And I was trying to think there were a couple of, again, I was a NASCAR fan when NASCAR wasn't cool, and then when it was really, really cool as well. But they would bring in like Boris Said and people like Ron Fellows and stuff like that. And
Ron Fellows?
I'm Ron Fellows. Turtle. That's a green flag.
By the way, if you Google Talladega Nights, this is kind of interesting. There's the photo, 2006 comedy. Then they have the pictures of the cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leslie Bibb is Carly Bobby. Will Ferrell is Ricky Bobby. Gary Cole is Reese Bobby. There's Sacha Baron Cohen and Amy Adams. And then Luke Bigham also is Ricky Bobby, right? That must have been the
little boy.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So all the rest of them are still famous names, famous actors with headshots. Luke's photo is just a mugshot. His life must have gotten a little trickier after this film. I don't know what he's got a mugshot for.
Guess what it was for?
Oh no!
Yep.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Is it something terrible?
Yeah.
Please don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh no!
I don't know.
What did Ricky Bobby do?
He pushed his mother down the stairs.
Oh, come on, man.
Let's hear him out.
Come on, Luke.
Let's hear him out.
No,
she tripped, you guys.
Is this a full flight or one of those like just 3 steps?
Oh yeah, it's a split
Was
level
she Linda
house.
Blair like?
Yeah.
He also had apparently reckless driving after causing a 5-vehicle crash that left 3 people and himself injured.
Wait a minute. Hold on, please.
Drive fast.
Now,
well, the thing is, you tried driving with a Puma in your car.
Yeah, for sure. And his daddy told him, first or last.
Well, his mom was first down the stairs. The good news is she was she was not treated for any injuries. She did have some visible marks, but and was in pain, but she was fine.
Fine.
I hope they figured it out.
Yeah.
Because I like him. I like their relationship. I don't know.
What? You hope they work it out. Yeah, he doesn't want to see that out.
I'm rooting for him. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Best of luck, Luke,
Yeah.
if you're listening.
Yeah.
I don't know if Luke listens to this podcast,
Hawk's
but
pulling for you.
Yeah, I'm right here with you.
Also, Hawk would like to meet your mother.
Well, listen, you know what? I'm not going to say that.
Yep, don't.
I heard his excuse on the stand was that she tripped because she's top heavy.
Oh,
My God.
On the stand, he said that.
She's an actress.
Oh.
And he had his hand on the Bible.
Yep.
Hey, Ben, like Brian Fellows, also known as Ron Fellows, 24 of his 25 Cup starts were on road courses. Dan Gurney, 9 of his 16 road courses. So, yeah, it was a very common thing.
Yeah.
So we weren't wrong, but
I had
it's
no
just
idea.
that was the old days.
Yeah, we're just dated.
Yeah. Alex Tagliani, 13 starts, all of them on a road course.
Yeah.
Even Jacques Villeneuve. Yeah.
Is a road course just a course that doesn't just go in a circle?
Yeah, left and right turns, baby.
Left and right.
Yep.
Up and down as well.
Yep.
Sweet.
Elevation change.
And like Valsvik always said, besides Blails, if they started sooner, they wouldn't have to drive so fast. Great line.
She says that?
Yeah. Love you, Lee. She makes me laugh. Blails. Okay. Back
am
to
I
you.
the only one that thought Sauce was going to ask if a road course is just a track on a road?
No. I get driving. I drove here.
Oh,
Zach, a real question though, since Corey just brought that up. You know, F1 does a lot of. They do a couple courses. Like Monaco's actually in the city streets.
One of these days, baby.
I know.
Yeah.
Does NASCAR do anything like that?
Last couple years they did it the streets of Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
This year they're doing San Diego.
Nice.
So a lot of the track is actually in the tarmac of the Air Force base down there, and then it kind of loops into the streets around it. But yeah, so they are starting to do more street courses. In fact, the trucks just did St. Petersburg. IndyCar's been racing down there for years in the streets of St. Petersburg. But the Craftsman Truck Series joined them this weekend for the first time, and it was a great success. So hopefully more.
Super fun.
Bring them to Brainerd.
Bring them to St. Paul.
Yeah.
Let them try to figure out those roads.
Put them in Rogers. I don't want to leave my house.
Yeah. I was
Do it
there.
downtown Minneapolis. Pretty soon there's nobody down there
Remember
anyway.
when
You
they
don't
did
clear
the,
anything out. Just
remember,
like
they did a Grand Am course race down there, right? Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in downtown Minneapolis.
Downtown Minneapolis,
Yes. Yep.
yeah.
Right.
We were on the air, I think, when that happened. As a morning
I
show,
believe.
I believe.
Yeah, you should have been. Yeah.
Man, can you imagine the sound of those cars bouncing off those buildings? That'd be super fun.
I wasn't at it, but I was in Chicago when that road race was going on. It was
Well, that's
pretty
a
cool.
great story. Tell us more.
My cousin was there.
Okay,
Wait,
cool.
How did you get to Chicago?
We flew.
Oh,
Did you wake up?
Yeah, woke up.
Got out of bed?
Yeah, it was sweet.
Yeah. Did you ride in my tour bus there and leave me stranded on the side of the road?
No, I apologize for that.
You don't have to apologize. I didn't want you in there anyway. You smelled funny and you looked like fish.
What? The
Oh.
band?
No, Abe Vigoda.
Vigoda.
You guys, that's an
Poor
old.
Abe.
My God, am I old?
Nice.
My God, am I old? Thank you for getting that muss.
you smelled funny and you look like fish. You want it to be the other way
I should have
around.
said you look funny, you smell like fish. But it was too far gone, Ben. It was too far gone. See what happens, Ben, when you get old? I don't even have concussion problems. I just don't have a good brain.
No.
Getting old sucks.
You got a great brain.
You.
Yeah, really attractive brain.
Aw, it's my
Yeah.
best feature, I'm told.
Wow. You do, man. Never mind.
Yeah.
We'll do headlines after this. One final segment of the Power Trip Morning Show with Ben Lieber and Michael J. Mussman III after this.
1. Saturday Night Live featured some friends of ours.
No way, man. I hear you're great. Ken and Jack, you guys literally just won the Olympics. Congrats. Thanks. Well, we've been so busy playing, we haven't had time to see your show yet. Oh, I hope some hockey players watched it.
Don't worry. We saw your show.
Oh, wow. Hillary, Megan, it's so cool that we're all here.
It was going to be just us, but we thought we'd invite the guys too.
Both of your teams just won the gold. Thanks. The last time the men did that was 46 years ago.
And the last time we did that was 2 whole Olympics ago.
So that was cool. Well done, Quinn and Jack and Hillary and
that audio
Megan.
that audio might have cut out the best line of that bit where Jack goes, "Hey, I had my teeth knocked out in the final. Is that in your show?" And Connor's story goes, well, metaphorically.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
That was a pretty good bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that was cool. That was Saturday Night Live. I played this earlier, but I'll play it because Benjo and Massimo were here.
Benjo.
I've never been called Benjo.
Mm-hmm. Today's your day.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. In the Actors Awards last night, used to be called the SAG Awards, now just the Actor Awards. Catherine O'Hara was your big winner, and Seth Rogen accepted her award.
Catherine O'Hara, the studio.
I was asked to assume the very sad honor of accepting this award on O'Hara's behalf. I'll just leave you with this. If you have people in your lives that don't know her work, just show them O'Hara dancing to Harry Belafonte in Beetlejuice. Show them O'Hara hurting her knee in Best in Show. And tell the people as they are laughing that that's Catherine O'Hara. And we were lucky that we got to live in a world where she so generally shared her talents with us.
You meant generously, but you get it.
Yeah.
That's a great job.
Yeah.
I would have been a puddle of tears. So
Yeah.
I love it when people can stand up in a moment like that and do a good job. Well done, man.
After working with her that closely too.
Yeah.
So that's that would have been very, very tough. But man, that knee injury, best show.
We talked about it this morning. It's top 5. It's the best.
Hilarious. I mean,
it's so good.
Ben, you've seen it, right?
Dude, we watched it again just the other night.
Yeah.
We had got done watching something on Netflix, whatever, and I was like, I don't know, we got a little bit extra time here before we all go to bed. And so I was just like flipping through. I saw Best in Show.
Of course you've seen it because you love the bit from the dude.
Which one?
The 2 left feet?
No, the commentator.
Fred Willard.
Oh, yeah.
Fred Willard.
Oh,
So
my
great.
gosh. He was so good.
Yeah.
So I ended up turning that on, and then no kidding. Obviously, there are points in the show where you like still laugh out loud, and then no kidding, when she falls on the ground and gets up and like she wobbles her knee a couple times, like we all started laughing out loud again, and it's like, man. So coincidence that he brought up that exact scene because we had just watched it on Saturday night.
That's weird too because my son had never seen it before, and he was home at the house. We're doing laundry for him and stuff like that, and I'm like, "You ever see Best in Show?" And he's like, "No." Oh my God!
Oh yeah, you're like, sit down.
We
You're
just
in for a
sat there
treat.
and just giggled the whole. It was so much fun.
Holland Pepper might be my favorite.
So good.
What did I trip on? What did I trip on? Oh God, so good.
Everyone they meet has banged her. That's such
everyone.
a great bit.
I know it, and he's so proud of her.
Yeah, he's so proud of her. Yeah,
she had a lot of boyfriends. A lot.
Yeah. Like when they go and stay with her ex-boyfriend, he just starts making out with her in front of him.
He's got 2 left feet.
Yeah.
Literally. and Ben, I don't know if or Muss either, but she told the story at some point, and we played it after she passed away, that her dad would walk like that at the grocery store to make the kids laugh.
I heard you say
That's
that.
How she took that. Yeah. How great is that?
What a tribute.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway, so there you go.
Now it's time for headlines.
A toddler in Florida is recovering after ingesting meth that was inside of a sippy cup.
Smash. What?
Paul, are you listening?
Yeah, I don't have meth anywhere near my house.
No, I'm just asking. Are you
You have it
listening?
out in your car, though?
Yeah.
I don't have meth in my car.
Prove it.
What about your keister?
I don't know enough about meth. Are you supposed to keep it in a sippy cup?
I don't know. I've never done meth.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now you.
I thought you were the one to
now I
ask.
understand that, yeah.
No.
You love heroin, though.
No, I do not.
Hang on 1 second.
She even falls, and her arm goes behind her body. I mean, that
Yeah.
kind of had to hurt a little bit. I'm watching it over and over again.
You know what I forgot about that movie is how uncomfortable Parker Posey and her husband make you.
My God.
Every single scene, they make you feel so uncomfortable.
God.
And he steals the show between the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're both wearing braces.
They met at a Starbucks across from a Starbucks. Yeah.
So good.
God, man.
This is from Eddie Bauer, and it's so good.
How much would you pay to see the parts that didn't make it into
Yeah.
that film?
Oh, my gosh.
Can
The
you
blooper reel's got to
imagine?
be awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. You guys watching on KFAN.com/watch? Not you guys, but the public out there. Wonder if they're watching.
Yes. They all said yes.
The states that tip the most are South Carolina, Wisconsin, Connecticut, Maryland, and Nevada. The ones that tip the least, apparently, Oregon, Virginia, New York, Alaska, and Illinois.
Okay.
Any thoughts?
Oh, you gonna say like where do we rank Minnesota? What are we doing here?
Probably right in the middle.
So, what do you think's last?
In tipping?
Yep.
I mean, I know what you're angling for.
What are you talking about?
I would say.
What am I angling for?
Who or what tips the least?
What state tips the least?
Oh, this one.
Why?
No.
Because of Rosie.
Okay, I just wrote any state with Mark Rosen is what I wrote down. I was trying to play a match game. Wisconsin's in the top 5 though. I've spent a lot of time in Wisconsin. I know you guys have as well. I don't see them as great tippers, but maybe I'm missing something. Do you tip on cheese? What do you tip on over there?
Beers.
Lineys?
For sure.
Beers.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, there's just so many restaurants and bars
You said
there.
restaurants?
I did say restaurants, yes.
Wait, Wisconsin has a lot of restaurants?
Well, I was going to say bars and restaurant at the same time and came out
I was
restaurant.
going to say, like, is that Hooters corporate headquarters?
Let's
It should
trademark
be like Alabama
That's a
or
family
something.
restaurant.
Let's trademark that immediately. I like it.
I did say, as you're looking for the next headline, that Minnesota ranks 6th in the country as the 6th most healthy state.
I believe that, man.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, it was jarring moving here from Virginia how active people were compared to the South. And I'm not trying to take a shot. I'm being honest. Everywhere you went here, people were riding bikes and walking and running and jogging and getting outside. I realized after a while, because you're cooped up on one and you want to get outside, but man, the difference was astounding.
Yeah, and you're not just like making things up on the list. At least I saw it was a map of the United States. Everything in the South was like in the 40s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they rank near the bottom in the country as far as like it was like 90 different metrics that they looked at.
We have far too active people in our neighborhood. I mean, people are running,
Swingers.
people are riding
Yeah.
bike. Like you said, they're doing it. It just annoys the crap out of me while I'm sitting in my house.
But you're on your treadmill drinking beers.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
so you're active.
Yeah.
You're putting
I'm doing
giant
stuff.
X's in your garage.
Yeah.
You know?
But doesn't
You're
that
lifting your arm to your face.
Yeah.
I'm
you're
having
trying.
garage beers, and I just see all these people running by, and I'm like, geez, you're making me feel awful about myself. I'm not going to start running, but
I'll say this as well. You try doing something in July or August in Indiana.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as soon as you walk outside, you
Yeah.
just want to die. Yeah. Especially August, man. 2-a-days in August.
Ugh.
Ben, these last 5 or 10 minutes when you're on, I always think, would this be a good story to pitch to Twin Cities Live? Because that's
Sure.
why you leave. You leave to go start having your meeting to talk about today's show and stuff, right? Do this one on Twin Cities Live.
Can we pitch things to them?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
pitch this one.
Yeah.
There's a new wellness trend. You guys do stuff like that on the show. There's a new wellness trend that's gaining traction on social media that has no real science backing whatsoever yet, but it's catching steam because people think it's interesting.
Okay.
Your thoughts on halotherapy? It's
video game?
it
What
is
is
a
it?
it is a form of alternative medicine involving salt. What you do is apparently what this mom did. This mom on TikTok boasts that she salted her kids. What you do is you basically throw salt all over the room that they're going to spend time in, like a sandbox. Maybe not that much salt, but you throw salt all over the room so the kids are jumping in it, playing in it. And that apparently improves their immune system by breathing the salt, but you're not supposed to eat the salt. You're just supposed to spend time with salt.
What?
Okay. Well, I am a big proponent that I think salt is something that we could incorporate in our lives a little bit more. But I don't know if that's the method that you would do it. I mean, they have salt rooms. I mean, there are specialized
Salt
rooms.
baths and stuff, right?
Salt
where you
baths.
float in salt
There's a
baths.
couple
Yep.
places here in town where you can go to a salt room where it's basically just it's the same premise. You walk in, the whole thing is like lined with just a special salt, and the whole idea is you just basically like deep breathe in there in the fumes.
You just sit in there. That's all you do.
Yeah, you just like kind of meditate and kind of hang out in there, and it's supposed to be really good for you. I mean.
Is it like you're walking into a salt lick? Is that what you're kind of like a really
basically,
big one?
Yeah, a giant hollowed out salt lick.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good way to think
Because
about
at first I'm just thinking they're just putting, Morton's down on the...
No. It's not like they're just like you're getting ready for a sumo match and they're like spreading some salt out in front of you in the place of rice. But yeah, I mean, salt has a lot of great benefits to you. I mean, look, we're all electrically charged. And so...
Have you been salted?
I've not been salted.
Okay.
I've not been salted. But I do...
Anybody here been glazed?
Glazed. Anyway, I don't buy that.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Ben, you like gambling, right?
Sure.
We've done this in the past, but I don't know if you were here. What is the sum of all the numbers on a roulette wheel? If you added them all up.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
All the numbers on a roulette wheel add up to?
We've done this before.
673.
Man, that's a freakishly close guess. Why would I bring it up?
I'm stupid.
I don't know.
You're very, very, very close.
Okay.
666.
Oh, nice. The mark of the devil.
Yeah, the sum of all the numbers on a roulette wheel are 666. So, Sauce, that's with a 00. What if a casino added a 000? What would it total out to be?
666.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Good work.
Well, I'm stupid because you asked that, and I started to add it on a calculator, and I started with 0.
Yep.
Dumb.
Yep. White bear math.
Did you add the 00 as well?
Well, that's when I'm like, dude, I don't need this 00, and then I'm like, I don't need the 0 either, you idiot.
Why do they have 000?
Because they're
ridiculous.
cheap ass idiots. I hate it. I
Well,
hate it. I hate
mean,
it.
They're trying to take your money.
Yeah, just play slots. They don't have 000 on that. Just how much money you have left in the machine when you're done.
Don't knock a 000.
Yeah.
Anybody here watch The Crown?
Nope.
For a couple of seasons.
The Crown may come back for a spinoff about the downfall of Prince Andrew.
Ooh,
Goodness
boy.
sakes.
That's a disgusting
That's-
topic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that guy's the worst.
My computer just told me I'm offline.
That picture of him in the back seat of the police car.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Isn't that
my
a weird?
goodness.
That's like I thought that was AI, but apparently it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
so
I've seen that.
weird, man.
Oh,
He looks
yeah.
like a scared dog.
Yeah, and he's just lily white, and he's just
Yeah.
his crazy eyes. It's just, what in the hell is happening with this guy right
God, I
now?
hope you're scared to death.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
Same.
Yeah. All right, Ben, you got to roll or what?
Yeah, I got to roll.
Oh,
I got to
man.
roll.
I don't want you to go.
I don't either.
I don't want you to
Don't
go
leave.
Stay here.
Take me with you.
Oh, that's
You can-
even
Russ,
better.
you can leave if you want.
Ben, can we start? Like, I want to make it a bit that at the end of like your appearance on the show every week,
Yeah.
that we pitch you stories. I think that's a brilliant idea.
Well,
I
don't
mean,
don't
I
worry.
want to pitch you stories.
We steal enough from you guys.
Oh, I
yeah,
have things.
yeah.
I mean, I have some personal things I want to talk to you about.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your salt problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pitch me anytime.
Yeah,
you want.
talk about salting your kids today on Twin Cities Live.
I bet they do.
Halo, is that what you call it?
Halo therapy, I
Halo
guess. You can look it up.
therapy.
Halo therapy.
I really thought it was going to be a video game thing. I really did.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
Salting your kids.
That's
All right.
assault, man.
Now I
Love
want
you
a
guys.
pretzel.
Love you,
Love
bye.
you.
See you
Bye.
Thursday.
See you, Dan.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Harry Christmas.
Yep, had that.
Wow. How?
It's a combination of Harry Dunn and Lloyd Christmas.
Yep.
Great film.
Speaking of films, despite bad reviews, really bad reviews, Scream 7 opened to a franchise best $64.1 million.
Wow.
I can't imagine. I know this is a stupid thing to say, but how could you make that bad? It's got to be just like the rest of them were. And I like the Scooby-Doo thing that Mr. Z told us about.
Right.
You know? I don't know.
Scooby-Doo thing.
Yeah, he said there's literally a those meddling kids kind of moment at the end of the film.
When they
Yeah.
unmask the killer.
How cool, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. I thought the first one was fantastic. I saw, I think, 2 and 3, and then I think that was it, but 2 and 3 were bad.
I've never seen the original.
Still really
it's
good?
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really good.
Yeah, the first 3, I was on that track as well. Then after that, I'm like,
Yeah, that opening scene, man, that's one of the craziest things ever. Is you're like, that's Drew Barrymore.
Right.
Yeah.
She's not in the movie anymore.
Oh.
Crazy.
Spoiler.
Well, it's a 100-years-old movie.
What's your favorite scary movie? She sure does, really early.
Not in real life, bud.
No.
Oh, she's still with us.
Graphically,
Yeah,
too.
Yeah, weird.
Tough watch.
Yeah.
Hawk loves her talk show.
I actually do. She does a good job. I believe that she's interested in people. And plus, she's attractive.
All right, so from time to time, I bring up foods and I ask you guys, like, hey, would you guys try this? And obviously, I'm the wrong person to ask because I don't eat normal people food. So all food seems pretty weird to me. But I really hope all of you say no to this. Have you guys seen, because it's going viral, the milkshake that the Great Wolf Lodge chain is offering?
The one by us?
Do you know this, Mus?
No.
Wait until you hear this.
Yeah, there's a Great Wolf Lodge here.
Yep. So it's a chain of water parks across the country,
Sure,
right?
I've
I don't know
been,
how many
yeah.
there are, but there's plenty.
I've been to the one at the Dells.
Quit bragging.
They have a new milkshake. Here's what's in it. Vanilla ice cream.
Go on.
Check.
Mixed with ranch dressing.
Okay, forget it.
Out.
Carrots, celery, whipped cream, crispy chicken, and a lime salt rim.
Ick.
Why?
They're selling them for $3.10 a piece, and they say, quote, blurring the line between dessert and snack. It can be dipped or gulped like a shake or used as a dip. We won't judge.
Ugh.
Ranch-flavored shake with chicken, celery, carrots, whipped cream, salt, lime.
I kid you not, I'm grossed out.
Yeah,
that's
that is
really
disgusting.
No, that's
Yeah.
gross.
Oh.
Not everything has to have a ranch flavor to it. Just like not everything needs to be hot. Not everything has to have a hot flavor.
I mean, I would put the ranch part maybe in the top 5 of the worst things about that combo. I mean, the
chicken?
Yeah, the chicken mixed with ice cream. Ugh.
Ascarine.
Carrots, celery,
and then the carrots and the.
Oh my!
I think it's going off the
God.
theory. Well, it's going to all mix up in your gut, in your stomach anyway. So
Yeah, it all comes out poopy.
Yeah. Wow. Spoken like a true hockey.
yeah, just put it all together.
This might be just somebody smart enough to say, let's just throw out the grossest thing possible. It'll get us a ton of press,
Correct.
and people might
Sure.
check it out just out of morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
Correct.
Could be.
Because there's no way this is good.
No.
It just can't be
No.
good. And I think they know it.
Yeah.
They know. It's not like they had Gavin Kaysen come in and go, I got you. I got something the world has never seen. Right? This isn't the everlasting gobstopper.
No.
This is garbage.
The person that came up with that had to have been very stoned.
And very young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is a
They had,
great
as
idea.
Corey said, they knew it would get him some pub.
Ugh.
It sounds terrible.
Okay.
And it's only for about 3 weeks. Apparently, it starts this Thursday and it only goes through March 20th. So if you want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day the right way, go get a ranch-flavored shake
Ugh.
at Great Wolf
Man,
Lodge.
I can't even imagine what that do to my belly. I'm already lactose intolerant.
Yeah. And you're gassy.
Yeah.
Okay, again, let me ask.
Oh, Hawk.
There are 4 of you. You guys are normal people. Zach's a freak eater, but he's not in my category, but he's a freak. Would all of you or any of you at least try this?
I'll try it.
You would try it?
Yeah, I'd try it.
You
Ugh.
say lime?
No way.
Lime salt on the rim, yep.
No, thank you. Go.
I
Moss,
mean,
you're out?
Yeah. If I was
Sauce?
starving and hadn't eaten in weeks, and that was offered to me, I'd still be like,
try
no
it.
thanks.
I don't think I'd enjoy it, but I'd try it. Yeah.
Ugh.
Deep fry it and put it on a stick and bring it to the fair.
Well said.
That's another great point, Zachary. This is the kind of thing you hear when they announce the new state fair foods, and you're going, "Come on, man! That's not sustainable. That's just for publicity. That's like a gimmicky 1 or 2 year booth, and they're out the door."
Which has to be soon, right?
When they start announcing the foods,
Yeah.
I don't know when that normally
The
is.
state fair is only 5 months from
Right
now.
around the corner.
Shut your filthy, filthy mouth.
177 days, Muss.
Hawk.
I'm already stressed out.
You go every day.
Pretty much. Not by choice. That's for sure.
Things that are right around the corner, and again, now I'm at the point where
Horse
I don't
genitals.
trust. No, those are not around the corner.
Yeah, they are.
I don't trust anything now on social media. So, have you guys seen the last couple of days? People are posting GTA 6 leaks. Again, obviously they've had the trailer out now for months, so that's not new. But they keep showing like these new still shots of what the game looks like. It's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
The level of detail. If what I'm seeing is real, it's like, man, no wonder it's taken so many years to do this. This looks like real life. It doesn't even look fake. It's insane. Cannot wait. And it sounds like, according to multiple sources, the pre-orders could start very soon.
How long was it when 5 came out?
What was it, Zach? 11?
13.
2013.
Okay.
Tom, do you think this thing will start at like $100?
They haven't confirmed that there is a lot of speculation that it will be more expensive.
Time spent playing, that's the best buy in the world.
Best ROI ever.
That's what I'm saying, right?
I mean, take my money.
Yeah, right.
But again, like we've talked about every time we reference the rumors that this might be something like $100. If there are, add-ons and this and that, instead of nickel and diming me, just tell me what the all-in price is from day one, and I want all of it. Right? Let's go. If there are expansion packs and stuff, just give me it all.
Yeah, man.
I'll pay more than $100.
Let me be one of the test subjects. They
Right.
always do that,
Correct.
That'd be cool. Don't forget, by the way, the time change is this coming up weekend.
Zach, no!
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Zachary, are you okay?
It puts Americans at higher risk for health problems, Zacho. The clock moves ahead an hour on Saturday into Sunday for daylight savings time, resulting in the loss of an hour.
Oh.
And as Zach famously said, it throws him off for 2 to 3 weeks.
That's what he said.
2 to 3 weeks?
2 to 3 weeks.
That's right.
Wow.
She recommends folks head into the time change well rested. No.
That's
getting
not going to happen. 7
hours of sleep a night. No.
That's not going to happen.
And avoid caffeine. No.
That's not going to
And
happen.
alcohol. Must.
Yep.
Before bed.
He just says, yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's this weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
Great. Now I got to relearn how to change the time on my oven.
It's pretty easy.
You can just
I think
remind
there's
yourself.
a clock button.
Just remember that it's an hour behind.
Oh, you got one of those fancy ones then, huh?
Will your dad call you, Corey, to remind you?
90% chance that he does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't forget, daylight save. I know.
Mm-hmm. You got me one year, never give me again. Yep. I'm all ready now.
It did get you that
You got
one
me that
year.
1 year. A new Swiss study sides with most kids when it comes to school start times.
The study gave students in grades 7 to 9 the choice of 2 start times. 95% of the students chose the later start and took an extra 45 minutes of sleep.
Duh.
What researchers found was the kids performed better on standardized tests in math and English. Psychologists say it's not a surprise, as teenagers are biologically wired to a later sleep and wake pattern. 51% of the teachers also like the later start. I'm Bree Tennis.
That's why this show's so bad. We should be sleeping more.
That's the reason.
We should start at noon.
What are you saying?
Well, noon. Think of if we started at noon.
I think of it all the time.
Yeah.
I think of it every morning when my alarm goes off.
If this show started at noon,
yeah,
what time would you get up in the morning?
Probably 9.
Well, now it's different because that's a hypothetical that's tough because I get up at 6:30 almost every day. My body just wakes me up now at 6:30.
I'm so lucky I'm not afflicted with that.
If I had though 25 years of getting to work at noon instead of 5:30 in the morning, then I hopefully would be able to sleep into 8:30ish, maybe I would say.
Yeah, because you'd also probably stay up later too.
Right.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'd
Oh,
never
yeah.
sleep. I'd be at the strip clubs and dancing, earning some extra money,
Oh, working.
Yeah, of course, duh.
Going to play 24-hour pickleball. There's a pickleball place in Lakeville. They're open 24 hours.
No kidding.
Who
Why?
at 2 in the mornings is like,
Is
you
it-
know what? I really could do some pickle right
Is
now.
it called Lifetime Fitness?
No.
Okay, just
No,
checking.
No.
Is pickleball going to be one of those things that fades really, really quickly?
I thought it already did, but I guess I'm wrong.
Because like all these, we heard like 4 or 5 years ago, all these places, these breweries and pickleball were opening.
Yep.
Right. Well, the breweries are not.
Do you know anyone besides whatever Hawk called them a week ago that play pickleball?
Hawk called him a week ago.
Didn't Scooter and Fellatio, didn't you say they play?
Oh,
pickleball?
Flapjack and Skinny?
Yeah.
I think is what he called them last
I
week.
remember, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
they
it's a
play,
blast.
right? Didn't you say they played?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe
I would definitely play if I didn't think I'd destroy my one good knee.
Like a friend of mine plays it every day.
I bet he doesn't.
No, I'm not kidding. He plays it every day.
How many days in a row has he played?
I bet 70.
Have you talked to Guinness?
Parrish's old dog?
If you played doubles, then you wouldn't have to, your knee would probably hold up way better.
Yeah.
Which friend is this?
My buddy Brent. He plays every day.
Oh, the guy who didn't get a nickname because nobody really likes him.
I love Brent.
What time is he playing today?
Probably in an hour.
Our
or two.
Vegas friend, Brent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about one of the one kid that you went to high school with that didn't get a nickname.
No,
'cause
that's
nobody
Will
liked him.
Buckland.
That's right.
Yeah, he doesn't exist. So again, Brent's playing pickleball later this morning.
I would guess.
So
yeah.
Brent's unemployed.
Brent plays every day.
He has nothing else to do?
I don't think so.
Is he a professional pickleball player?
No, he just plays every day.
Why do you think they call it pickleball?
I don't know.
That's really good. I don't know.
I think somebody explained it to us once, but I didn't retain 1 second of that.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
Not even close.
It wasn't about
Because I don't
me.
get 7 hours of sleep a day, especially right before daylight savings time.
Because the combination of different sports equipment, badminton court, ping pong paddles, and a plastic ball reminded her, Joan Pritchard, the co-inventor of pickleball, of a pickle boat in rowing.
Honey, please.
You just say her and then her name was John?
Joan.
Oh, Joan.
Joan and Joel Pritchard.
Yeah, the Pritchards.
Paul, your hands up.
Joan Pritchard, Woodhawk.
She's good with a pickle.
She's an actress.
Oh.
She'll whack you with a paddle. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
he's into that.
Got good strong ankles.
What?
Oh, my God.
Pickleball would be
I have
good for you. It's
horrible
like
news.
tennis without the running.
Oh, no, what?
Yeah.
We lost Joan Pritchard in 2022.
Oh,
no.
But Evansville, Indiana.
Yeah, I know it well.
Yeah,
You
same.
might have.
Up by the water.
Yeah, you might have.
I had nothing to do with it.
No, you might have slept with
Oh,
her.
okay. Nah.
Well, at least the pickleball lady outlived the gal from Poltergeist.
Yep.
I
See,
thought
we
she was
learned
still
something
alive.
today.
No,
she died 16 years ago.
In 2010.
Oh, poor Zelda.
Oh, man.
Zelda. Great.
Thanks to Ben Lieber. Thanks to Michael J. Muss. Muss, you're an American
I
treasure.
love you, Mussy.
Love you guys.
Power Trip's back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9 to noon. It's next.